Let me make sure drops are still going on Twitch really quick. Just to make sure. Um, let's see. They might have turned off drops. So let me take that out of the title really quick. Let's go to, I think I go here. Viewer rewards, drops. Let's scroll down. There might still be some for WoW. But just trying to be diligent, you know. But as you can see, we are cracking vaults today. I love Vault Day. That's why Wednesday streams are so fun. And then our Shaman is about 150 IO away. So we're actually like super close to getting this character to 3K, which is very exciting. But I have all my alts parked by the vault. Let's see, our drop's still on. There's a ton of Smite 2 ones. Okay, I don't see WoW. World of Warcraft. I think it just ended. So we're going to take drops out of the title just to be safe. And hey, what's up, Vicar? Good to see you, man. Very good to see you. So yeah, we're taking drops out of the title. I think drops are done. So I don't want to confuse people into clicking on the stream just because they want to get drops and then they don't get them, you know? Okay, let's open up YouTube chat really quick. And then we're off to the races. I see some people are already watching on YouTube. I'm getting your chat pulled up so we can hang out together. But this week is actually very exciting because this is the first week where all of our characters, I'm pretty sure I got the priest tier set last week, but I think all of our characters have 4 set. So now from the vault, we just need to hit weapons and trinkets. Like that is the big gold run. Okay, okay. Arakara and Bursting Light Shard. Now Bursting Light Shard is sick, but on this character, I think Bursting Light Shard is a little weird because it's hard to like hot it up and keep it alive. So I think we just take Sack Brood regardless, and I also think this is just a sick trinket for Resto Druid. So we're going to take this. I will miss out on that Bursting Light Shard damage, but that's a-okay. This character is not about doing damage, but look at this gain really quick. Whoa, a 3 item level jump. It's massive. This character has like lost the trinket race this season. So to get this Sack Brood, it is huge. Let's get these crests. Turn these in before I forget. And then we can actually upgrade the Sack Brood, I think. Let's go ahead and do that. That is an end game piece, so we're just going to dump some crests into it. And boom, this character's 700 item level already. Okay, so huge vault already on the Druid. This week is kind of... We're already doing better with 1 vault than we were last week. Also, my monk got the a mythic track weapon from the vault, and it's like a crazy weapon. It's the Void Glass Spire, or Void something Spire. So yeah, the monk vault was insane. So far, the Druid vault's been insane. But happy Wednesday, everyone. Hopefully everyone's doing well. I did just get out of the shower, but you can also think that since we're going to be playing the rest of Shaman, I've been hanging out in a healing rain. If you want to, I guess that might... I don't know, if you want some lore behind it, I guess. But yeah, the vault's already treating us right. The priest, I don't really know what kind of gear we need, but I'm pretty sure we still need a weapon on this character. Let's see. Okay, so we could use an offhand or a 2-hand, but yeah, we just need a replacement trinket here. Or some of these like champion track last season pieces. Just some item level here. Item level trinket or offhand. Let's see. Okay, so shoulders are the mythic track piece, and we're getting some tier. So does this character already have tier set? It doesn't. It doesn't. So I think we take this catalyzable shoulder. So I feel like I just don't have a catalyzable shoulder piece yet. So yeah, we're going to take the mythic shoulder over a ring, an already catalyzed shoulder, and this trinket, which is the Void Glass Spire trinket. But let's see if we can put our priest in 4 set for a pretty big gain today. If we have enough time after we get the shaman to 3k, I do want to get some priest and some shaman gaming in. But let's turn in this quest and see if we can catalyze to 4 piece. Because I think what was holding us back on this character was catalyzable pieces. So let's equip this myth track piece, put it in, go ahead and catalyze it. It's crit verse, that's okay. Okay, so it's not really changing from what it was. And then we need one more piece catalyzed. Do I have a better option? I guess not. It's got to be these hands, unless I have a heroic in the bag. No, so we're going to have to catalyze this veteran piece, but that's okay. We're doing it for 4 set. We do this all day. Ooh, haste crit. We like that too. Okay, so now all of our healers have tier set, which is massive. Our item level is just not too high on this character though. But I really like this tier set for, I'm going to be playing with some Voidweaver Disc Priest today. That tier set's really fun. And then we can try out some, if we want to, some Oracle Holy Priest. But also Archon Holy Priest gets sick with this tier set. So super exciting now that this priest has tier set. Let's keep cracking these vaults, man. I love me a good vault opening. So the Evoker. Can't really remember what's going on with the Evoker. I know it has tier set. I think it also has like one subpar trinket. Like I farmed a mana sprite on this character right before they nerfed it. So now that's kind of like dead weight in the trinket slot. Okay, yeah, these trinkets both suck. So trinkets, I think we have a heroic 2-hand. Really, it's just trinkets, because we have a lot of like mythic and heroic pieces. Trinkets, a ring wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Wrist piece, but really just trinkets. Come on, trinkets, or a mythic track 2-hand we would take. Hands is not really it. I mean, it's going to be an upgrade in the long run, but I don't think we have the catalyst charge just yet. Not the best upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless. Let's go see if we can catalyze it, though. It's better than Verse Mastery, I think. So, Mythic Track hands. Do we have a charge? Okay, I do have a charge. So we did get a Mythic Track upgrade on our hands, so can't complain. Can't complain. Alright, now moving on to what's next. We got the Paladin. Still have the Shaman. The Shaman's going to have a full vault, because I do fully intend on getting it to 3k today. So yeah, we just have the Paladin and the Shaman. So far, vaults have kind of been a hit today. Kind of been a hit. Now the Paladin's just far behind on gear in general. I kind of am fine with this trinket duo. I really like these like proc heal trinkets on the Paladin. But we just need to replace some last season gear. Like a shield would be nice. 1 hand. Okay. That's a weird trinket. Increasing our mastery. We take it, but this is probably worst case scenario is like, I don't know, there's just a weird on-use trinket. But it's item level. That's kind of what this character needs right now. I think I have a macro to use my trinkets on this character, but we'll have to make one. Alright, final vault, and then we're getting into the keys. Shaman time. What do we need on this Shaman? We need haste. Need haste. I already have a necklace. I think I have both my ring. Maybe one ring could afford to be replaced. But really, this character just needs like big hitting items. Like weapons, bis trinkets. This character could use a lot of love here. Come on, Vault, be kind. Be kind to us. Okay, we got a hearth. We're gonna have a full vault though. Like I think I did all the dungeons. But yeah, we're 2853. We're 147 IO away today. We can knock this out today, and that's the goal. That is the goal. I'm gonna start off this week strong because we had a pretty lackluster week last week. I had to do a lot of off-stream grinding trying to get this character some haste. Alright, vault time. Give us a money vault. I did end up crafting a shield last week. So hopefully we don't hit there because I'll feel really bad. Yeah, we still could use a ring replacement. A ring replacement or one of these trinkets. I need to keybind this Sunblood Amethyst. Because it actually does a ton of damage. Let's see, come on. Give me something good. Okay, not that. Okay, we get Mythic Track Pants. So basically Mythic Track Pants is our only option. Yikes. Okay. Well, we take those. It is not ideal. But whatever. Dang, we could have really used something good on this character. Alright, let's go ahead and equip them. We'll do the free upgrade on them, and then I will enchant them really quick, and then we're going to get into a key. Okay, what are we getting? We're getting a spell thread. Spell thread. I think it's the sunset? No, it's the... oh, yeah, it is the sunset. Is what we want, I think. I got boop in my vault. Oh, no. What did you get in the vault, though? I'm curious what qualifies as boop. We had, like, some crazy vaults to start the week, and then just now, like, the vaults kind of fell off a bit. What did I just buy? I bought a spell thread. Where did it go? Went here. Okay. Let's go and upgrade these pants so they're as good as the heroic ones that I just had equipped. And we'll get blasting. But yeah, what qualifies as boop? That's so good. I love the creative use of the emotes. Okay. Pants, you're going up. Do we take them all the way up? I think we do. I think we do. I think it's time to spend and to splurge on these items. Let's start with all the heroic pieces or the mythic pieces first. But not the trinket. I don't think we go there. I think we need these big int pieces. Oof, okay, so apparently I'm lacking... Oh, man, I'm lacking Runed Ethereal Crest. That's how quickly we skipped over +6s on this character. That's kind of funny. So we are going to upgrade our Mythic Track piece. So dang, I'm actually bottlenecked at lower end crests. That's pretty funny. Okay, so this character is going to finish out its grind at 706 item level. Offhand and 2 rings, amazing. Ah, man. Probably 2, like, poor rings, too. It sucks how, like, hit or miss rings are. Sometimes you hit a ring and you're like, wow, this is the best my vault could have been. And then sometimes you hit a ring and you're like, this sucks. Like, I hate it. I hate it here. Okay, what key did we get from the vault, by the way? This is important. We want to hit good. Oh, no, it's an Ecodome 14. Okay, this character has only done a 13 Ecodome, so this is actually still an upgrade. So I think we start with this key, hopefully upgrade it, and then go into the 15, which my monk, I haven't even tried a 15 on my monk. Basically I haven't really played my monk that much, but I haven't even attempted a 15, but if we time this 14 Ecodome, whatever we get, hopefully we don't get a streets. Whatever we get, we're going to try at 15, which is crazy. Or is it just more time efficient? I feel like that's kind of like swinging for a grand slam. We just want to get on base, right? And we're on a shaman, so I feel like this character, the difference between this character and my other ones is this one has the means to actually queue up to a group, whereas the other characters, since they're not a shaman, they can't really queue up. So we're going to look for 13s, 13 through 14. Yo, do you have the string for the Sith Weaver build? It's in the description of that video. Mario. I put it so you'll see build and then you'll see the string for it. um, so that's a streets. We're gonna filter everything, but let's just do these. We're gonna start right from left. So we're gonna go Halls, Gambit, Floodgate, Priory. Halls, Gambit, Floodgate, Priory. Halls, Gambit, Floodgate, Priory. We're gonna start here. So 13 Floodgate. Queue up to some of these. 13 Halls. 13 Priory, they need a Lust. 13 Floodgate. A 14 Halls. Ooh, we got insta-declined here. It's crazy. 14 Gambit would be nice. But we are fully queued up. We're starting off big today. I have time to 14, and it is a street. Streets isn't like the... It's not the hardest dungeon now that they've nerfed it, but it's not the easiest, I wouldn't say. Okay, so someone declined us or chose some... Okay, we're in a Floodgate 13. Yo. So this will give us a nice juice of... juice? What the heck? A nice boost in IO. So we're going from 343... We'll gain about 30 IO. Okay, so it's not that insane. This Halls is what's really going to get us there. So we're going to try to knock out a few of these at 13, get like a nice little bump of IO, and then we can look for like a Halls 14. And that should like skyrocket us there. The Wolfie, are you getting 3K today? That's the plan. That's the plan. I mean, things could always go wrong, but yeah, I'm in good spirits. I have a good mindset. Like I think we're hitting 3K today. And we're going to see if we can... We're going to take it methodically. I feel like once I get a character to this close, I usually kind of like try to rush it, and that just ends up taking more time. So I'm going to try to be like very methodical, just do very reasonable keys instead of trying to get it done in the least amount of keys possible, you know? People are picky. I got declined for a 10 as a 714 Blood DK 3100. That's crazy. That is crazy. And it's not like the group, it's since you're a Blood DK, you're a tank. It's not like the group like needed a Lust or anything. Like you literally have the one group utility that a tank can have, a B-Res. So that's insane. I can't even think of like a dungeon where like your tank like really matters. You know, like for example, back last season, Mechagon Workshop, like you could argue like having a Vengeance Demon Hunter just made that so much easier for the first room, you know. But like this season, there's not like a dungeon like that. If anything, Blood DK would make a lot of mechanics easier. Like they can Gorfiend's Grasp in like a lot of the thing. I mean, yeah, like MCS Power saying, like Blood DK isn't the best it's ever been, but their utility's like fine right now. You maybe want to try to get 3K on all monk specs, Wolfie. That's awesome. That's awesome. You got this. You got this easy. I did, last season we did the triple threat challenge where I already had the Mistweaver at 3K, but then we had to get all 10s done, like every dungeon done at a 10 level as a DPS and a tank. So I did a few Windwalker keys, did some Brewmaster keys, but mostly I did like Guardian Druid and stuff. But it's a lot of fun. It really is fun, like off-rolling. But yeah, I don't disagree. Blood DK is like it's not in its best spot right now, but still think 3100 IO queuing up for a 10. It could just be though, Mario, that like so many people queued up for a 10 because like look at this, like so many people queue up, maybe they just picked someone else and didn't see you, you know? I feel like that's pretty likely. Also, both the DPS DK specs are insane right now. Especially, I would say, Frost. So that also is like, you're competing with yourselves, you know what I mean? It's like the snake that's biting its own tail kind of thing. Let's go and port there. Do I need poison cleansing? There is a poison in the dungeon, but it's like an accidental butt pool. Do I need anything? I might want recall. So that I can recall my stun totem on the Jettison Kelps. We're going to drop Earth Ellie for recall. feel like that's good. Can't be bad. There we go. What the heck? Oh, these eagles. I pissed them off. Alright. Sure, I'll take this beak and this downy clump. Gross. I don't want your downy clump. What are... Oh, I feel like this week's a good week. We have Emissary of War, by the way. So complete 4 dungeons and get a free heroic piece of gear. That can be actually massive for our characters this week. So this week we have a lot of grinding ahead of us because I want to get that quest done on every character. I've already done it on my monk, obviously. Did it before raid last night. Oh, by the way, I killed a boss with a Chi-Ji Master of Harmony build. And then we progged... Or no, we re-cleared a Raz, and I did a little bit better on a Raz than last week. I didn't die as soon as I popped Yulon. But then we killed Fractilis, and I can't stress enough how amazing I was doing all prog on Fractilis, and then how horrible I did on the kill pool. I was doing this thing where I was pre-pool conduiting, so I was trying to spam rushing wind kicks and renewing mist before we pulled the boss. And then I would drink mana tea to get my mana back before we pooled. But someone pooled early, and it made all my mana tea stacks go away. So I started the boss at like 70% mana, and it was so bad. I was so upset because that was like the one pool that happened. Like, oh, it was so sad. But we killed Fractilis. I'm not going to be upset that we got a kill. But now we're on to the Hunters. And those guys are insane. Like, that boss is crazy, the HPS. We had to swap to 5 healers. Oh, the group leader left the group. I'm glad I didn't waste my port, but why are people weird, man? They literally left the group. Okay. Oh, and then they re-queued it. It's not the same guy, but that's weird. Okay. Anyways, we're just gonna act like nothing happened. That's the same group we were just in. Hall's 14. Priory 14. Priory 14. Priory 13. Floodgate 14. I feel like this actually is a different tank. A Gambit 13 we could queue up for. Right now we're just sitting in queues. They have... Why does it show this one red? They don't have a healer. I don't understand the group finder this season. But we're in another Floodgate. Sweet. Okay. We're back. Are you doing the casino farm for stones? No. Is there a new gold farm? Hold on. I need gold. I really need gold. So if there's a new gold farm that's a casino farm for stones, send me that. Like, send me if there's a video on it, a little short or something. Because I'll do some gold farming. My characters are broke. The old one, slot machine. The old one. I'm not doing any... You sell runes for 1.3k each? Yes, send me that. I need to do some gold farming. In fact, I could do that tonight. We aren't doing D&D, so I can just make 25k each. Yeah, hit me up with that. I don't know of any casino farm. Is it from, like, casino reminds me of, like, Gallywix and stuff. Is it from that raid? Okay, we found our group. It's a 14 Floodgate. We're running Farseer Shaman. This is my first time doing this dungeon as Farseer. Oh, this week, alright, I need to desaturate. Conditions, if on cooldown is true, Desaturate. Does that work? It did not work. Desaturate on. Okay, that should work. There we go. Whew. Floodgate 14. In the raid, the slot machine. Oh. And you get the augment runes, is what you're saying. Ah. But how do you get your characters in a raid? Don't they need to be in a raid group? Oh, we're already going. Okay. Earth living. Let's make sure I'm water shield. We have earth shields down. You find a friend? Oh god, that's the hard part. Okay, Floodgate 14. I'm not our only luster. This key should give us a nice little boost of IO, maybe around like 50. Okay, we did pull the spider. I have aggro on the spider and a contractor. I'm just going to run over here, just go ahead and stun. I'm going to recall my stun so I can use it again. Put down Spirit Link to save the tank. And knock these guys up and then stun them again. Okay, I do have the poison, but I don't have poison cleansing. I've used all my CC. I feel like our DK might have some aggro on something. Put down another cloud burst. Yeah, having that weak aura desaturated when it's on cooldown is really helpful on my eyes. My eyes aren't telling me that I should click Unleash Life all the time, even when it's on cooldown. Do I go ahead and Ascendance? I think so. Just for safety. Okay, I did like no damage that pool, but that was very sketchy. Tank said my bad. I don't know what he's my batting. But you know what, buddy? That's okay. I'll forgive you. So we're going this way. Are we pulling over there? Usually tank pulls those guys down, right? Okay, we're in. It's floodgate time. That's a free sentence. I'm going to do some damage here if I can. Go ahead and stun. Oh my goodness, I'm already getting punished for doing some damage. Knock these guys up. Kick that. Oh yeah, this is already kind of a sketchy key. But still 0 deaths. I could not tell you how we have 0 deaths. But I'll take it. Let's kick the cackle. Go and put down a cloudburst. Ooh, the paladin has aggro. Somehow lives. Kick the harpoon. We have our ancestor out. I am just going to spam chain lightning, do some damage. Yeah, if we had no haste, we would have about like 5 deaths at this time already. But just because I'm able to react quicker and my casts finish quicker so that I can react to the next cast, it's making this a lot easier. Just trying to keep the party blanketed in riptides. Ooh, I got harpoon. I'm going to pop defensive. Have all my ancestors down, so I'm going to do some damage. Good day, sir. What's up, black sauce noodle? Ooh, black sauce noodle sounds good right now. But good to see you. Let's go ahead and, well, we can just let this cloudburst time out, honestly. I do have my shield totem. I'm going to go ahead and use it because I'm getting targeted. Oh, please. Help me. goodness. Dude, you know what saved us there? The talent that a lot of people were telling me to swap off of last week. The one where after we pop our Healing Tide, we get 3 instant cast healing surges. That absolutely saved me. Okay, I'm getting close to Spirit Linking. No, we're going to Sentence. I feel like that's a bit more efficient here. Oh, goodness. This is a stressful key already. We haven't even gotten to any of the hard parts. I'm having to just sustain 4 million HPS. How's the vault this week? Dude, our Druid got some insane vaults. It got to choose between a mythic Sack Brood and a mythic Bursting Light Shard, which that character needed some trinkets, like desperately needed some trinkets. My monk also got the mythic Void Glass Spire, the 2-hand from the raid. So now I need the trinket from the raid to have that 2-set bonus. But even still, that weapon is just so good. So my monk got a really nice weapon. Ooh, I almost got hit by that. Need to put down a Cloudburst here. Need to do some damage though, before I'm not able to. But healing comes before damage. Oh, please. Healing before damage always. It's a free Ascendance. Love to see that. But yeah, my vaults were, honestly, they all hit. Like, every character got something they could equip. So that's a win. Like, when you have this many alts and stuff, and there's so much room to fail in your vaults.
Your survival wasn't necessary.
How? How, I ask. That's cringe. Someone butt pulled and then I ripped aggro. You saw their health bars turn red from me healing them and no one hitting them. So I don't know who pulled those crabs. They just got me killed. I need to rebuff before I forget. I'll also need AI at some point. Just gonna go ahead and type it. Which nowadays AI doesn't just mean arcane intellect. Hopefully, I bet this mage is like, why is he mentioning AI right now? Because he did not arcane intellect. Should probably pop my defensive. Gonna stun. Yeah, our vaults were pretty, honestly, I'll call this week a gas week with vault. How were your vaults? I know there's, like I said, there's just so much room to fail with vaults. Let's get some damage out. I see myself getting pelted. Go ahead and Cloudburst. Just cast these Chain Lightnings. We don't have our big ancestor out. I'll probably want to get some mana back. I'm going to go ahead and cast my Ancestral Swiftness. Try to do some more damage here. Alright. I'm going to click on food just to be safe. We don't have lust for 3 minutes. I'm pretty sure going this route, you do want to lust here, right? Okay, I've been targeted, so I'm woken up for my snack. Very rude from Kiza. Go ahead and put down a Cloudburst Totem. Alright, dude. Don't have to be super efficient. Just get there. Whew. Okay. I got close. I'm going to go ahead and put down Healing Tide Totem just to help out. And I have 2 more instant cast Healing Surges when I need them. Go ahead and Riptide out. Oof. Mage, you're killing me. Got Riptides down. Got a Cloudburst about to rip. That Cloudburst just ripped as soon as I got hit. That's pretty nice. Trying to keep our dot on both enemies. Mage. Okay. Hate when people try to get like super cute with these bombs. Like you just kind of do it. Do I send Lust here, or do we save for Big Mama? I'll just let the mage do it. I don't want to be responsible. I feel like we are supposed to Lust. No, no, wait. We Lust Big Mama. Okay. I'm remembering now. I'm remembering. Oh, shout out to having haste. This would literally be unhealable without haste. Whew. Okay, goodness gracious. I did the casino farmed into the last patch, been lazy to do it this tier. But you gotta just enter story mode, raid, then tell you to the beginning and get free augment. Oh, man. If only I would have been doing that this whole time. Man. Instead, I'll do like LFR looking for free augment runes. Very inefficient. Okay, let's do some damage here. I'm gonna back up to be safe. Make sure I'm not butt pulling anything. All these damage casts are giving me time to like recoup some mana. And really I'm just like, I have Hots on the tank. He's the only one taking damage as long as we kick these harpoons. So, just watching his health. I'm gonna, I guess while we're walking there, I'm just gonna top up on my mana. So I don't think I'll be able to drink before Big Mama, so just trying to be safe. But this pack, I'll actually have to cast a lot of spot heals. From these shoots and stuff. I'm going to put down a stun. Kick that. I just dispel the tank. Kick trick shot. Oh. I'm going to put down a Cloudburst just to have it for like a panic button. Keep Hots down. Try to do some damage, get kicks in. Put down another stun. How is the sound? Because I have the sound turned down for me, but I want to make sure it sounds still pretty balanced for you guys. Is the game sound really quiet for you guys? Vol for me is a coin flip. Since I only do Mythic Plus and not Raid, my choices are limited. Yeah, especially because a lot of the good stuff this tier is from Raid. Well, it's kind of like that every tier, but Let's go ahead and hit Lust. Probably shouldn't have also hit Lust. Try to help out with some Mechadrone damage. This is my first time healing Big Mama as a Farseer, and it's in a plus 14. So first one, I'm going to Ascendance, just because Ascendance a lower cooldown. Ooh, tank got hit. Go ahead and Cloudburst Totem, just because I'm going to have to spot heal the tank a bunch. Store that for the first jump start. Trying to save my... I don't care about Unleash Life, but I definitely want to save my big Ancestor with the Ancestral Swiftness. So I'm trying to hold on to that button. Okay, here we go. We're going to pop Ascendance. Huge heals. That Cloudburst also popped at like the most opportune time. Huge healing. Now we can let our Hots kind of do their thing. Get some boss damage in. Dot up the ads. Okay, I need to be doing Ancestral Swiftness on cooldown because we're going to be able to get two. Like one for the jump start and one off the jump start. I'm going to have my target on the far one in case I need to kick it. Do some damage here. I'm going to kick that and put down a Cloudburst. It pops in 24 seconds, so that'll be like perfect timing, I think. Oh no, you took it straight to me. Be able to kick that. We're about to enter into kill block barrier, so we need more damage. Go ahead and Spirit Link Totem early. And what do I have? I have a Cloudburst, Healing Tide Totem, Ancestral Swiftness, and my defensive. It's a lot. Those instant healing surges are really nice after hitting Healing Tide. Then this next one I'll have Ascendance again, so we should be fine. We're also, it feels like we're behind on damage on the boss. Because we did Lust, and we're only two jump starts deep, and we're only 33%. I feel like normally you have it at about like 22% here. I'll go ahead and Cloudburst, so I don't overcap, kick that. Keep Unleash Life on cooldown. Keep the tank topped. Try to help with ad damage. It's a free Ascendance. Gonna heal into a Cloudburst with that Ascendance. Go ahead and hit Ancestral Swiftness. Hit Ascendance here. Use my shield. Oh, I did not use my shield. I clicked the button, nothing happened. Okay, we made it. Our tank's going to click that thing. I can drink some mana back. Big Mama down. Big Mama down. Rhett used Lay on Hands on the tank. That's rare, yeah. Especially with a Prot Warrior. You usually don't have that much stress there as a Prot Warrior, I don't think. But I guess 14s are different. Big Mama, that tank buster is a very hefty tank buster. But you see, like, pulls like this. I don't know what's going on with this tank. He's just like, he's stressing. I'm going to put down a stun for a lot of these windups. It looks like I missed a couple windups, but I also had aggro there, so I kind of wanted to stun to let tank establish threat safely. All I have is knock up now. Do I have a Cloudburst stored up? Knock up. Spell tank, kick that cast. Have stun in 2 seconds. Let's go into spell tank. I can kick that. Getting sniped. Okay, we're going upstairs. I have Healing Tide. Spirit Link's coming off soon. I'm going to see if I can just Healing Tide. Hey, what's up, EK? Good to see you. You came at a good time. We're in a seemingly okay, but now that I'm looking at the timer's a little sus, right? Am I wrong there? Feels like we're a little tight on time here for a floodgate. Let's go and put down Healing Tide. Heal up the mage. I should have cloud bursted like a year ago to store up all that healing. That's okay though. Okay, I'm gonna pop cloud burst, see what it does. It did nothing. I'm gonna put down Spirit Link. Okay, screw it. I'm putting down. Oh, tank, no. Tank, no! Oh, he took a B-res in a fire puddle. No way. He just said GG, my fault. Then throws up a surrender vote. Oh, tank. Just go. It's not over. What are you doing? We literally kited so perfectly. Bros, it's over. Abandon? It's literally not, though. Our Paladin's tanking his butt off. We killed the blood guy. Go. Why are people like this? No. Just play the game. Just play the game. You had to. I had to say something, didn't I? Had to say something. Oh, man. He said, who is holding on to this? Probably the people trying to play the game. Probably the majority of the group. The people that voted. Like, it's a vote. The majority of the people want to try to finish this key. You're the only one. He's literally just AFKing. Judging by the vote, seems like all of us. He literally said, okay, guess we sit here and wait then, childish ass games. Who's being a child? Who's the child? You're sitting down pouting. How do you spell pouting? I'm misspelling it, it doesn't matter. How are we the childish ones? I'm gonna hide my camera so you guys can see chat. This is ridiculous. Oh my goodness. Because I want to go do something else. How dare I? Signed up to do a key. Then fish brained and want to do something else. That's on you. I'm just trying to leave. We know. So leave. Bonesaw ready Illidan. Alright. Gonna post your name in my chat so people report you, so might as well leave. Bonesaw ready Illidan. He doesn't care, so we should just go ahead and report him. This is so cringe. How do you spell it? Illidan. There you go. This is so cringe. So what happened, for those just joining, we were fighting with the dungeon was going fine, right? And he stands in a swirly. He stands in a swirly up here, like the fire circles, dies. He then takes a B-res dies to the next set of swirlies because he like waited a bit, and then he types GG, I messed up or something stupid like that, and then he just like AFK'd down there and was like, guys, it's over, vote, it's over, vote. So yeah, we're hitting the big old report. What do we put? I guess deranking's the only thing. A key that was going very well, then sat still playing because it was over. He was the tank, by the way. Dang, dude, we were cranking though. Report type only valid on chat lines or when in voice chat. Report failed? What the heck? Report failed. We didn't vote to disband. Report what the heck? It's not letting... Blizzard's on his side. Oh no. Okay, text chat. There we go. Sat AFK because we didn't vote to abandon. Report failed. What on earth? Only... So how is a text communication, how is a text chat report not only valid when we're in comms? What? Okay, he said, yep, I tried to leave. If you want to leave, leave. This is why pugs scare me, I know, right? Maybe his daddy works at Blizzard. Hey, together we can become his daddy and report him. I don't know what that means, but let's just do it. He said, oh God, not taking the gay little lever thing? What? So he would rather... So you would rather be banned than have a mark? What? Try clicking his name from chat. Okay, let's try this. Okay. Comms, text chat. Let's try it from here. Went AFK after we didn't abandon vote. How is it okay, complete registered. There we go. Oh, but now I can't see his chats. Oh, what? He had just started dropping F-bombs. Wait, how do I unignore him? I want to see his crying. How do I... Dang, I shouldn't have reported him so soon. Dang. I reported him and can't see him cry now. LOL. But posted his name in my stream chat so we can get him. Get him. You also used a slur, did he? Did he use a slur? Uh-oh. I mean, he said it's like, I don't know, man. Here's my complaint, okay? I think a lot of the rhetoric, let me try to like put you guys in my shoes. A lot of people think that the flaw is with this system or with this game or with the player base. I don't think any of that's the case. I think the flaw is in the diaper companies, because this guy clearly has a diaper so durable that he can sit there and continue to game after he has absolutely soiled it. And that's not okay. So, what we need to do is make diapers more disposable. They shouldn't be as durable. You shouldn't be able to fit, 3, 4 urinations or poopies in your diaper and still continue to play the game. That's the what this all boils down to. Because this guy is clearly sitting here stewing in his own body fluids and allowed to just sit here and keep gaming. Like he is all Mountain Dewed up, and he's sitting in bodily processed Mountain Dew, and that's what this issue boils down to. So like we need to like petition for that. I don't know if Blizzard can do anything about that, but it's honest. It's gross. It's honestly gross. Okay, the next time we throw up an abandoned vote, we're gonna say yes. But just like it's so cringe. This my problem with this issue, like the reason why I say no and like hold my ground at least for like a few votes, is because he just did the equivalent of quitting the dungeon. Like he died and just quit the dungeon. Except now we're all held captive. And if a lot of people are going to argue, oh well, you should have just voted yes for the abandoned vote. You should have just voted yes. That is literally giving in to him just leaving. That's no different from last year's system because one person is making the decision to end the dungeon just like they were last season where they were making the decision and clicking leave. So this is the exact same outcome of last season except now he is holding us hostage. A lot of people are going to say, "Oh, but you're holding him hostage." No, that's toxic. You're literally giving in to his mindset. Like that's toxic. But normalize changing your diaper before you play WoW. I don't get that. I just don't get how you can sit in a soiled diaper and pitch a fit. Probably as an adult. Too much diet, double do. I love the double do. Just skipping the mountain. He's in a mountain of dew right now, if you know what I'm saying. But no, dude, skipping skipping the mountain is so funny. Double do. Oh, do. Okay, I get it. Diet double do. Okay, we can. Oh, not leave. How do I vote to abandon? Is still down, but we're gonna abandon now for sure. But in a mountain of double do. If there are rules, you got to follow them, even if they objectively suck. I like the lever system. Yeah, for sure. So like, they implemented this system to prevent one person from ruining the key for everyone. And this is their way, this is people's way of thinking they're abusing that. That's why we, the players, and you guys, hopefully, need to type his name in and submit a report. Like, send him a whisper so you can, like, right-click his name or something. But it's Bonesaw Ready. Bonesaw Ready. Illidan. But that's why we need to report him so he can't just abuse the system, you know? So now can we leave the group? Okay, now we can leave. We've submitted our report. Dang, that key was honestly going so well until he stood in a swirly, and then he took a B-res in the next swirly, and then boom. Here we are. That's okay, we move on. See the party leader? I don't remember if he was the party leader. We had reported him. It looks like he was the party leader, yeah. 11 minutes with 2 bosses and all that trash. Really can't imagine timing that with that DPS. Yeah, we were pretty behind on DPS, but at the time he went AFK, we still had 12 minutes. Like, he died, and it did take 30 seconds off, but, like, we still had 12 minutes. I mean, there's a world where we could get it done, right? He used a slur. He said he didn't want that gay lever mark. I don't know what the lever mark did to show us its sexual preferences, but maybe he has some experiences with it. I don't know, that we don't know about. Usually their parents change that for them. That's true. You know, it could be a parenting thing for sure. But we don't know. Maybe the reason why he stood in the swirly is because his legs are up. He's getting a diaper change right now, so we don't know. I mean, would what he's doing now be any better than half-heartedly tanking, not kicking, going right on Swamp Face, etc., etc.? I mean, no, that would just also be equally offensible, where that's just inting the key. Cannot force people to play in a key they don't believe they can time. No one forced him to sign up to the key. And no one forced him to AFK. I mean, you can basically go into any key and say, I don't think we can time, just quit it. You know what I mean? But you'll never know unless you try, right? The bad thing about the system is that the leader having a double vote can hold back those who want to leave because it doesn't come out in time. Yeah, that is true. Other than that, the system's good. The system's good, but it's only good if reports on people who do that are taken seriously, you know? That's okay. We move on. We get into another key. We get 3K today. And then all is fine in the world. All is fine in the world. I just hope for his pets and children's sake that soon someone cleans his gaming chair. That's it. It's from South Park. Cartman gets hooked on Diet Double Dude. Dude, that episode cracked me up. And I didn't play WoW back then. So like I was watching that as someone who like that was my only experience with WoW is that episode of South Park. But that was like one of my favorites. That one and which I haven't watched South Park since I was like a kid, but oh yeah. Normally we've been typing like 13s, 14s, but I don't mind doing some 13s. We just need to get like some IO today, so I don't have to shave my head. But the WoW episode of South Park and then the Jonas Brothers episode were like two classics. Gumshoe, you just missed it. We had the tank do the typical like, oh, you guys don't want to abandon after I threw the key? We're gonna AFK, you know, that thing. But we reported them. And I mean, like, there's no option. Like, I know Metro talks about how there needs to be an option to report people for leaving. I think there needs to be a report option for people playing with a stinky diaper. Like, I think that's more applicable than someone going AFK. So, yeah, sure, they probably should add an AFK option to report, but really, they need to add a, like, this person smells bad kind of thing. This person's sitting in their filth. This dungeon always brings some drama. Lots of goblin sparks, yeah. It's sad, too, because I feel like I was playing really well. Like, I was healing the stew out of people. Preventing deaths left and right. Honestly, too, I was having to spam healing into the tank. Like, more so than normal. But yeah, normally I do filter like that. You mix up. Mix. Okay, we're right back where it all started, but this time it's a 13. But if I can heal a 14, I don't need to, like, what is it, rest on my laurels, I think is the saying. I don't need to do that. I need to take this key just as seriously as the 14. But the fact that I was, like, kind of doing really good in a 14, I'm excited for this one. I think we got this. But yeah, this dungeon just brings the best out in people. This key's going to give us a lot of IO too, which is nice. Basically, if we time like these 4 dungeons at like 13 or higher, we'll be at 3K, I think. Might need to also do Arakara. How often can you change your Twitch name? I'm not sure. I feel like there is a time gate on that though. By the way, I gotta say that after playing Disc Priest since the beginning of Dragonfly, I do not regret re-rolling Mistweaver this season. I've been converted. Okay, so you re-rolled 2 Mistweaver or 2 Disc Priest? I think you're saying that you re-rolled 2 Mistweaver. Yeah, Mistweaver's a good old time. I'm tuning my ear to understand everything because I don't speak English 100%, but for now it seems like I understand a bit. Ah, got you. Gotcha. I do speak fast, and I have been saying just a lot of nonsense, like meme things, so... Oh, I am our lust. Yikes. Whew. Pop my defensive. Do some damage. Okay, so far I've used Healing Tide, have not used Spirit Link, but it looks like this pack is already dying like 10 times faster than it did last time. And that's very nice. And I also had to use much less cooldowns. So already this tank is much better than last tank, and our DPS is much better than last DPS. So we take that. Yeah, this pack died way more. Yeah, the tank even said, what is this damage, dude? We had 3 DPS to 18 million DPS, and our tank did 8 million. And then I'm over here doing 1 million. What are healers, dude? Why do healers heal? Why can't we damage? Which I think is why people like this build, because it can do damage. But like when you're having to kick and heal back all these other things, like it takes a lot away from how much damage you can do. This guy has aggro. Put down a stun just to help the tank kind of slam things. Alright, yeah, this group is already looking a lot better. We're already pacing a lot quicker. It's a free ascendance. Ooh, our tank is kind of getting blasted and could not kick that in time. We did accidentally pull this guy. I'm considering Spirit Linking. I'm just going to do it because I saw the nail gun and the harpoon targeting the DK. Just wanted to be safe. It's probably an unnecessary one, but it's okay. Ooh. I'm going to Ascendance here too for the double crab. Ooh, and a harpoon went off. Let's put down our stun totem. Let's launch through the air. I just need a better vantage point. Okay, I now see what's happening. So now that I can see everything, we're in a much better spot. So that plan worked out perfectly. Just needed a more like tactical view. You guys understand that was completely on purpose. Clearly. The Warlock gets it. He's doing the same thing. I mean, I understand at least. We did pull over there. I think that was the plan. That's a very well-known skip. You get hit by a bomb so that you get launched up and pull more trash, and that way you can chain more efficiently. Because now we get to fight the individual crab, which a lot of people don't think that fighting a single crab is very time efficient. But no, this group is full of gamers. They're on my side. They totally get it. These crabs, man, they'll get you if you don't get them first. Let's kick that harpoon. Yeah, 100% on purpose. Let's go and put a stun down. I think our tank might be trying to kite over there. But I'm going to hang back in case I need to hit this pile of bombs. This is such a risky pull. I hate when people pull out here. Now the DK's pulled into the fire. Oh, that's so bad. Run, DK, run. He's got to run through bombs. Yes, come to me. Oh, just move up here. It's so safe up here. Let's kick the harpoon. Put down a healing, whatever this is called. Cloudburst. Okay, we're better. DH said bro, so DH is already kind of BMing the tank. Love that. DH got yoinked. Honestly, that was fine. Could have gone a lot worse. Not the worst. From Mistweaver to Disc, having a blast. Yeah, I mean, Mistweaver is really fun this tier, but it's like, it's kind of just like more complicated than it needs to be. I do wish... I don't know. There is a lot that I would change about Mistweaver. I'm having fun still. It's just that, I don't know, all the other healers feel like they got more love coming into this tier. And it still feels like we're getting punished for crimes that we did like tiers ago, you know? Like we're still suffering from nerfs that other specs literally got the same buff, you know? They got buffed in the way that we got nerfed. and they're allowed to exist that way, whereas we're still suffering. So I feel you. Disc is also really fun this year because you can now play both hero talent trees, and like both are very good. So I do look forward to pushing, doing some Void Weaver keys. I miss playing Void Weaver. That whole playstyle was like my OG like favorite way to play Disc. Like back in Shadowlands, when I first swapped to Mistweaver, I hadn't like fully swapped yet. I was still kind of searching around like, do I want to swap from Druid to Mistweaver? And I was trying out all the healers, and I loved Disc Priest back in Shadowlands, and I loved Shaman. Sorry you are playing Disc now. Enjoy. Aw, dang. Okay, you got me. Guess I'm a Disc main now. Aw, shucks. Dang. No, but I wouldn't mind. The thing is, like, I don't know how Disc is doing in Raid, but man, I am not having fun in Raid on Mistweaver. What I'm doing though is I'm just gonna force Chi-Ji. Like I'm just gonna do it. Like I showed up to Raid last night with a Chi-Ji build, and we killed a few bosses with Chi-Ji, and I even beat some of my parses with the Yulon build with the Chi-Ji build. I'm playing Master of Harmony, not even playing. Like I'm doing it to have fun, and also like it can crank healing. Like Master of Harmony does so much healing in Raid, it's insane. But still, we had progged Fractalis, however you say it, and I had progged the whole time playing Yulon. But yeah, like I said earlier, it was like my worst pull of the night was our kill. Like it was so abysmal, and I kind of wish that I would have just stuck with Chi-Ji on that, anyways. But I think I'm gonna prog the last 3 bosses as Chi-Ji. I did a few pulls with the Hunters. I'm stuck. Did a few pulls on the Hunters with a Chi-Ji build, and was cranking. Like I peaked at like 12 million HPS on pool, like, which was crazy. So I don't know. I'm considering it. Like yeah, the ceiling for Yulon or for Chi-Ji is a lot lower, but I feel like the floor is just higher. And since I raid with like Resto Shaman, Resto Druid, Prez Evoker, there's no way I'm gonna like parse well anyways. I might as well just like snipe some healing with some smart healing and call it a day, you know? And do some damage in the meantime. Have fun too. I think that's the most important thing. I don't think it's the most important thing. I know it's the most important thing. Gotta top up myself really quick. This boss is like needlessly stressful. I feel like this boss was a nothing burger last season, and this season I've just like we've struggled with it a ton. I don't know if they up the frequency of these shoots or up the damage these shoots do, but like it just feels like these shoots are way more lethal. Ooh, 2 people got hit by that charge. That's not good. We're not rezzing them. Do we have any more bombs? I don't think so. Okay, finally we res them. Disc and Raid is miserable. I remember they buffed it at the beginning of the season, and still, like, I never saw anyone, like, swap to it. I feel like also Disc is suffering just from how good and, like, synergistic... Oh, man. Holy Priest is, you know? Holy Priest just looks so good in Raid right now that, like, Disc would have to do a lot to kind of, like, outshine. But I feel like a lot of the healers are just doing a ton of HPS. But yeah, like, the way our raid stacks up right now, like, it's just telling me that I should swap off the Yulon build. Alright. We did have a death. It was to a charge, and unfortunately the person that got hit by the charge was the person that keys a shot right after. Please don't do this to me again. Is it your key? This is not my key, no. Mistweaver feels bad. We did more damage in Season 1. Yeah, it's so stupid. It's so stupid that, like, our biggest source of damage scales off of our HP. And our HP pool hasn't like changed much since Season 1, and our actual damage has only gotten nerfed since Season 1. So, it's so stupid. And they literally just, like, randomly nerfed rushing wind kicks damage coming into this season. Like, come on. Like, who was rushing wind kick hurting? Like, point them out to me. Point them. They're drama. They're nothing but drama. Don't listen to them. Yeah, no one on this planet was being offended by rushing wind kicks damage. But I don't know. I like to think, y'all know me, I'm like as close to a shill as anyone could get, really. I put a lot of faith in the devs and stuff, and so far they haven't really let me down, but I don't know. This one was a head scratcher, and that's okay. It's okay to question. But yeah, Mistweaver's not in the best, not in the most fun spot, I'd say. And what's annoying to me is that in order to play it optimally, even in Mythic Plus, like in order to get the most out of your Master of Harmony healing, you have to blanket the whole party in, I need to lust, in Enveloping Mist. It's like, God, this feels so bad. Like in order for my Tiger Palm, which is my best healing source right now, in order for my Tiger Palm to do the max healing, I need to have 5 Enveloping Mists out. So, I don't know. It's just like no other healer has to jump through the hoops like we do. Which, I mean, at this point I'm just used to it because I played Mistweaver for so long, but still, it does make me like, dang, why can't I be playing RSham right now where I literally press 2 buttons? Like, my keyboard and my face meet, and then I am a god healer. I'm going to go ahead and Ascendance because that worked last time. I'm going to go ahead and put down a Cloudburst too. Although I feel like Cloudbursting during the ad phase, then having it pop during this jumpstart feels nice. Here, let's go and pop this Cloudburst. Just gonna chain lightning. I don't even know. Need to dot up one of the ads. 50% nerf is just nuts. And you have to cast them? Yeah, it's ridiculous, man. It is ridiculous. I mean, like, part of me kind of wants to go focus Thunder and Keys or Peer into Peace or some way to just spread out these Enveloping Mists quicker. Just because it's not even that it's good. It's just so annoying to have to do, right? I mean, and like you could argue like, oh, but Rest of Druid has to do a bunch of hots before they heal and stuff, and sure, that's their whole build. Our build, we're trying to punch things, man. Let me punch. Let me punch. Okay, Sealing Tide, Cloudburst, Spy Heal. Let's get this last Ancestor down. Pop the Cloudburst. Very nice. Unleash Life's off cooldown. Let's dot up one of these ads. Go ahead and Ancestral Swiftness here for more damage. Unleash Life in 5. Oh, the boss is dying, but I don't know. I feel like we kill the ads still. I don't think we do a full 15%. Kick that. Let's go and put down a Cloudburst. Kick that. Don't think I need a button here. Pop it offensive. Should be enough. We have darkness down. Just don't want to use a cooldown right before we go upstairs and fight the blood guys. Alright, we move on. Super new to Resto Shaman, are you playing Totemic or Farseer? Yeah, I swapped to Farseer, and I did do a lot of grinding last week, trying to get a lot more haste. And Power Word Enveloping Mist, how you spell it? Yeah, it's ridiculous. But yeah, we needed a lot more haste to make Farseer work, but now that we have 28%, we have enough haste. Whoa! Soleil with the tier 1 sub. Thank you so much for the support, Soleil. Really appreciate it. You have no idea how much every little bit adds up. So I very, very much appreciate it. Oh god, I am behind on healing though. Might have to pop this Cloudburst early. But thank you so much, Soleil, for the support. But yeah, Farseer is a lot of fun. Has a lot of potential damage and healing wise. But it is like a little bit more like upkeep. Instead of upkeeping a 30-second cooldown in Surging Totem, you're like upkeeping Unleash Life, which is a 15-second cooldown, and then also Ancestral Swiftness, which is 30-second. As long as you keep those on cooldown as much as possible, you'll just see like really good numbers kind of for free. And since you have a lot more haste, you can fit more globals in that little Ancestor window. You can react quicker and stuff. But yeah, we're already so much more ahead on time this key. I think our damage is just much better. Just make Enveloping Mist instant. It's so cringe the way it is. Yeah, honestly, make Soothing Mist castable while moving. I mean, you'd still have to pay attention to like your movement and stuff. But like, if you could channel Soothing Mist, like it costs a lot of mana if you're just sitting in Soothing Mist all the time. But that way you could run Peer into Peace on the move. You know, you could do a lot of things. But we're going to go ahead and stun here early. And I'm going to recall my stun totem. I'm just going to do some damage. I'm going to put down stun totem again. I'm doing stun, knock up because the knockups will DR the stun, but stuns, the knockup will still get its full knockup duration. Now I'm going to knock up because you can't, like, they don't get knocked up quicker if they're DR'd. Also, I can commit my defensive as the healer here, so we're going to go ahead and do that. Put down Spirit Link. Feels really bad. Oh, DK, get in, get in, get in. Feels bad to do before Swamp Face, but I feel like with Farseer, you just have a lot more throughput that I really don't mind. Oh. Help me help you, putting down stun. Live, Warlock, live! You see, I'm able to react because we just have a lot more haste. Whereas if I still had low haste there, like we all die there. It's kind of crazy how good haste is for Farseer. Why do you have a big weak aura for Unleash Life, but Ancestral Swiftness and others are down below? You're asking too many questions, okay? And your questions make too much sense. I need you to ask stupid questions to make me feel smart, not smart questions to make me feel stupid. Come on. You should know this. No, I'm kidding. The answer is, I don't know. That's all I got. I think we keep the Earth Shield on the tank. Don't take the B-res. Don't take the B-res. Don't take the B-res. Dude, my melee speed is crazy. Look at that. I was slicing and dicing. Kill me. Oh my goodness, it's hard to die.
Wasn't necessary.
Oh, tank, buddy. The tank buster do be bussin' though. Was your tank role-playing as Bubbles? Oh, goodness gracious, man. Hey, some people are into that, you know? Some people like these... Tank said, don't know what happened. I do. Let's rebuff. I don't know if I have to click Earth Living or any shields or anything every time, but I like to do it. But yeah, we're definitely... It's not even a question. We're keeping this on the tank. And I will be spot healing him here. You're getting an Unleashed Life Healing Surge, buddy. That's terrifying. Let's go in Cloudburst. Keep these Riptides on these guys. Unleash Life. I have a Cloudburst ready, so I'm not going to pop a defensive. Ooh, free Ascendance anyways. We take that. Okay. What was a very good timer is now kind of sus. That's okay. It's A-okay. Put down a Cloudburst. It's kind of crazy that we have a Cloudburst for every single one. I know what the tank was doing. Actually, the tank's a gamer, okay? He purposefully died there because he knew that I Spirit Linked on the Jettison Kelp pool. And he wanted me to feel safer as a healer and have all my cooldowns for this fight. Dude, that's such a gamer move. Like, this tank's a bro. We respect that. I'm going to Healing Tide this one. Whenever I chain heal, I have the talent where my chain heal will use that Riptide to heal more. So, like, I'm trying to chain heal off of the lowest timer Riptide. We have Cloudburst that's about to pop. Put down another Cloudburst. This is just so chill as Farseer, to be honest. We still have Spirit Link Totem. I'm gonna just use it here, just to be safe. I feel like not using it, letting... If someone were to have died here, that would have just been troll. I am someone. I am someone who would have died there, by the way. Down a Cloudburst. We have Ancestral Swiftness for this one. Plus a Cloudburst. Alright, Cloudburst. Do your thing. Whoa! Alright, Swamp Face. I'm kind of low on mana, so if you could die, it'd be super chill. Alright, we're gaming. We have 9 minutes. Is this doable? Is this doable? Tank definitely needed that Earth Shield, I guess. Yeah, he needed the Earth Shield and much, much more. Hopefully they're pulling down there, not waiting on me. Oh boy. Okay. That's a yikes. Alright, Mr. Tank. Now's the real test. I cannot dispel you on this pool. Let's go and stun. I need to do some damage here. We need to make up some time. Okay, we did pull these guys over here. Put down a Cloudburst. Usually I like to Earth Ellie this pool, so I don't have that this time. So our big knock-up. Kick that. Ooh, he kicked it right before I kicked it. Hopefully, maybe Nick can answer this, but do tanks like come to this pool with the understanding that they're going to be under some heat? Or, okay, I'm going to try to dispel the tank here. Because 14's a lot of stacks. But, like, do tanks kind of understand this pool, that it's going to be hard to survive because they know they're not going to get dispelled? He needed a Power Word, Shield, and Pain. He might have needed 2 charges of Pain Sup. Oh, no. Tank pinged over there. Oh, God. Okay. This pool is super cursed, by the way. So many casters. Luckily, Tank did not pull these 2 engineers. Okay, I used my stun. I'm going to recall it. Use my shield, too. I have to really crank some healing here. Kick that. I'm getting targeted. Out the wazoo. The wazoo is not even present. Oh boy. Oh my goodness. Okay, I have my stun again. I need to kick one of these electricians ASAP. Also, I think kicking the electricians gave me mitigation for their dot, by the way, which is pretty cool. Okay, do some damage, do some damage. I am spamming my damage buttons. The harder you press them, the more damage they do. Oh man, if we miss this timer by a few seconds, it's going to be so tragic. Because of that wipe. Go. Speed. Speed. Oh no, I'm stuck. Too much speed. We got to go all the way to this jump starter. Kick one of them, heal the other, cast. Oh, I thought it dispelled. Oh no. Speed. Oh no. Do I Spirit Link here? That's the question. Yes. Yes. Cannot afford any deaths. We have 6 minutes. I'm going to dispel the tank. If someone gets stunned... It's a big old oopsie on my part. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put down Cloudburst. Just have it healing. We need to go ahead and pull. Go, go, go. 5.5. Hold on. This is doable. Put down Healing Tide for this pool. There's our Ancestral. Which one are we targeting? This one? Okay. Put down another Cloudburst. Pop the Cloudburst. Got an Ancestral coming off here soon. Okay, I'm popping Ascendance. It's just too risky to not do so. But now we have nothing for this next one. I will need mana. So I'm going to inch in here. Yeah, I'll definitely need mana. Oh, man. That'll give me... I'll have Cloudburst. I'll have Ancestral and Unleash Life. He's saying Lock Rocks, which is good. That gives me time to eat if we're going to stop to do Lock Rocks. Okay. I'm going to eat my quick food. Okay. I don't have much. I have Spirit Walker's Grace and a Cloudburst down. Okay, that was enough. Barely. We have 4 minutes to kill this boss. We can't have tank deaths. Just gonna have pre-casted spot heals into him. Oh boy. Demon Hunter live. Oh man, the noise is muffled from this boss. I'm gonna try to go far, but I think I've already accidentally taken one of the close ones. Precast to heal. Tank almost landed in that stun. Am I defensive? It's an AMZ from the DK. Dude, DKs are broken. Do a healing wave just for mana conservation. I am our Lust. Oops. Okay, today I learned that I can hit the Lust button and it works. I didn't even need a cooldown there. Yeah, we're lusted, so it's not really a feat, but like, dude, the spec is kind of insane. The spec in Resto Druid, like, really surprised me at how much you can get done outside of your cooldowns. I'm gonna Healing Tide here. So I get these instant cast healing surges, because that got a little spooky, not gonna lie. That talent's kind of goated. I know a lot of people were telling me to swap off of it and saying like, oh, it's like, you're not efficient, not good, but man, it comes up, dude. Ooh, I got lucky there. Have a precast spot heal. I am going to... Oh, this is not good. Not good. 1:30. Oh no, this just went from bad to worse. Okay, now my damage is starting to matter. That was really bad. I tried to Spirit Link to save the tank, and I accidentally clicked jump. But the tank was already dead, so literally wouldn't have mattered. But now I just need to do big damage here. Okay, DK, I need you to like live yourself. My mom's calling. Ah, so stressed. 45 seconds. Go, go, go. Oh, tank got stunned again. I popped both of my defensives. So that I can just come over here and heal this person. Oh god, I don't have any cooldowns for this. It didn't matter. Okay, I wasn't even paying attention. Oh, that got so stressful for no reason. Dude, tank deaths on boss fights is stressful, man. Stressful, stressful, stressful. Remember to lust, you almost jumped into a puddle. I know. I know. I accidentally, so my spirit link button is if I press control plus space, but but my jump is space. So I pressed space before I hit control, which normally I have to click control before space. Oh, that got so stressful. Okay, but we're out. Okay, that's our floodgate. Let me call back my mom just to make sure it's not any like bad family news or anything. Let me just make sure she's okay. It's showing blood since I can dwarf and then arms. True. True. When I take on my bear, I make sure to have Incarn for that pull. Yeah, when you first pull the Swamp Face, he melees you really hard, and then he does his Tank Buster. So not popping anything is kind of crazy. Alright, really quick, I'm going to call my mom just to make sure she's fine. She was calling to say hey. Gotta make sure she's okay, though. Whew, okay. That key's down. Let's go into a Halls. It is Halls time. We desperately need a 13. That would take us from 315 IO up to... Ooh, so we would get 60 IO for doing a Halls 13. So we're going to look for Halls 13 or 14 here and see what we can do. What are your stats with my Shaman? I think I have a lot of crit and not much haste. I did have a lot of crit verse last week, and that was really good for Totemic. Totemic lights a lot of crit verse. But for this build, you really, really, really want a lot of haste. So I wanted as much as I could. Okay, AU Mixup says, in Cell, how can I change where the icon for Earth Shield will be when I put it on a player? So under the Indicators tab, if you scroll down to the whatever you have your Earth Shield in, here I have it in this like little healers file. So if you go to click on Cell, the options thing, go to Indicators, go down to Healers, and then you can, let's see, how do you do this? Earth Shield. So I think how it works is it goes, the ones up top are the leftmost, and then the ones below are the rightmost, I'm pretty sure. If you have them all in a list like this. But what you can do is you can create a new like grouping, and you can say like this new one I just want to have like Earth Shield in like say the bottom left. So Earth Shield icons buff, yes. Then you can say like the indicator you want it to be, where is it? Buff. So you add the buff in, Earth Shield. I think you need the ID. What was it? It was 892? 794. So you add in 794. And then since we're adding a new buff in, it said invalid spell ID. What the heck? Okay, let's check the other Earth Shield one. 383648. So 3836, that's not 648. So Earth Shield, and then you can add here where you want it to be. So like here you see it's displaying a preview. So right now it's in the top right and it's small, but we want anchor, say like bottom left, but that's all wonky. So we need to change the offset. That's about good, right? So you just change the offset. That's fine. Move to the left a bit. That's a little too much. So like if you really want it in a different position from all of your other ones, this is how you do it. You just make a new grouping of indicators and just give it its own. Is my cell profile public? Yes, it's in my Discord, in the which on YouTube you can see the Discord in the description. And there's a my UI channel, my cell profile, my player profile, like all my stuff is public, all in the my UI channel. Then if you want them bigger, you change the size like this, like bang. Okay, but I am going to delete this one obviously for obvious reasons because it's it's awful. But let's get into the next key. That's how you do it. Normally, if it's in a cell, if it's in a grouping with all the other healer icons, then you'll have to move it out of that. I'm pretty sure to give it its own positioning. But if you want it to be in a different position, like if you don't want it to be the rightmost, I'm pretty sure it goes right at the bottom of that list and then leftmost at the top. Pretty sure that's how it works. Okay, we can unfilter out Floodgate. In fact, I just want to do a Halls. So we really want to get a Halls in. 14 I'll queue up for, but no promises that we get invited. Let's queue up to these. Sit in these queues for a few seconds. Let these guys really be like, do I want to invite this Resto Shaman? Okay, they've had their thinks. So we're going to queue up to the 13. Now that those are out of the way, we can add back in Gambit. Queue up to some 14s. Really? I probably shouldn't waste a queue on this Shaman one because they already have a Lust. Let's queue up to ones that need a Shaman. Yeah, we're 2886 today. What's your favorite healer in Mythic Plus so far this season? Oof. Before I got all the tier sets, my answer would have been honestly Prez Evoker. But now that I've got a lot of the tier sets, it's not Farsi or Shaman. It's not. It might actually be Wildstalker Druid, and I don't even care about its damage. Like, I know it can do some like okay damage, but it just, dude, it heals like crazy. It absolutely makes you feel so safe. Like, you just spam around hots. People have so many blooms on them, and you just feel like unkillable. Also, Master of Harmony Mistweaver deserves a mention for sure. Control plus space for Spirit Link. My brother and Totems get some mouse keybinds. Well, I do use mouse keybinds for all of my spells, but ever since I've started, like my Trank, when I was a Resto Druid main, my Trank I pressed Control plus space. So like on all of my characters, that's like my main spell is Control plus space because it's just like pinky thumb, slam down. So like on my Monk, Revival is pinky thumb. On this character is Spirit Link Totem. On Disc Priest, it's Barrier. Holy Priest, oh god, what is it? It's Salve, or not Salve anymore, it's Divine Hymn. What am I missing? Prez Evoker, Control Space is Rewind. Yeah, that's like my big button, you know, my raid cooldown. This character has a lot of weird keybinds, because like my Healing Tide Totem is what's normally my like utility button on all my alts. So like it's the same button as my grip on my priests. What's this on my monk? I guess it's Celestial Conduit on my monk. Yeah, this character has weird keybinds, but for the most part, like all of my characters have like very transferable keybinds. Like my Dispel is the same on every healer. Like my Hot is the same on every healer and stuff. I use Control Space for Earth Elemental. I think it's a good keybind. I mean, you could argue that like your cooldowns should have a more accessible keybind, but really it's pretty accessible for a modified keybind. Like it's pretty accessible. It's just pinky thumb. But the reason why I have my cooldowns on less accessible buttons is because you only press them once every 3 minutes, you know? So, like, I don't need it to be spammable, like my one mouse button, you know? Man, these people are picky. I just want to be in halls, man. Just want to be in halls. Crest, speed run. Oh my goodness, 3560. Okay. Do your speed run, man. You got this. I want to learn Monk. Looks super fun, but I'm new to healing. This season is my first time healing. Oh man, you picked a fun time to start healing, Keaton. It's a good time. I think all the healers are in like really fun spots. But if you're looking to get into Mistweaver, I do have a guide up. Let me go ahead and link it. I do have a guide, and I talk about all the basics, and then I build off of them, and I do talk about the most complex parts. So um, it's basically a guide plus a frequently asked questions kind of thing. So it's literally everything you need to start playing Mistweaver this season. Okay, we're in a 13 halls. It was the Shaman group, weirdly enough. I thought it would be the Brewmaster group. There's a Brewmaster, Warrior, and Hunter or something. I could have sworn that they were going to invite me. Brewmaster, Warrior, and a Druid is what it was. But no, the Shaman Brethren. Okay, let's TP over. Let's port on over. We're going to halls. Halls to the walls. Have you changed your Mistweaver build from when the season first started at all for high level keys, or is it very slight changes depending on the key? Honestly, I'm still running the same build. I haven't really noticed any like one talent tweaks that I would make, but it's pretty much like a direct import from my guide. The only difference is that I lean much more heavily now on the tier set. Now that we've seen how powerful it scales into high-end keys and like with gear and stuff, it scales much better than I thought it would. I knew it would scale really hard, but it's even better than I thought it would. So like on mechanics, like if you think the first boss of Dawnbreaker, very frequent damage mechanics, you can really just handle with your Thunder Focus Tea. So you like Enveloping Mist, Thunder Focus Tea, and Enveloping Mist. So you have 3 Enveloping Mist out on 3 squishies. Ideally, you get a 4th off on yourself too. But so you have your whole DPS covered in Enveloping Mist, or at least the 3 most squishy people. And then Rising Sun Kick to extend them all. And then the damage, like you Dispel, and then that Heal Absorb goes on people. Then you just Tiger Palm, Tiger Palm, Tiger Palm, Tiger Palm. And it just does so much. It's like literally like Shaylun's Gift, Shaylun's Gift, Shaylun's Gift. It's so strong. So yeah, that's the only real difference is if I were to go back and remake the guide, I would spend a little bit more time talking about how to heal with the tier set. But that's really it. It's just like if you have like about 5 or 6 seconds to prep before the damage, you cast around some Enveloping Mist, Rising Sun Kick to extend them, a Thunder Focus Tea somewhere in there, and punch away. You punch. I use ZXCV for the CDs. X is Spirit Link. I also have Shift Mouse button 4 for Spirit Link. So having 2 keybinds is smart for a button like that. I'm all over the place. I mean, it makes sense. I think having them so close together would kind of mess me up. But then you could argue the same about all my buttons, or they're all next to each other, you know. So nothing new, but I like it. Whatever works for you. I think what's really cool about this game is that everyone has such different keybinds, and they're all fine. Like if it works for you, it works. But I still think back to when I was first starting. There was this girl in my group that played Resto Shaman. It was like one of my OG guilds like that I was in, and she played Resto Shaman, and she was better than me. Like she was straight up better than me. And one day I was like spectating one of her keys, and she like mentioned her keybinds, and to me it sounded so weird. But what she did was her mouse, she had an MMO mouse, but her mouse was everything movement. So like her WASD was really just her like mouse buttons, and that's it. And like Ghost Wolf and like her little Shaman dash thing and everything. So like all of her movement was on her mouse, and then all of her spells were her keyboard. And that's like kind of opposite of what most people do, right? So I just remember that day I was like kind of dogging on her, like, that's so weird, like you have it all backwards, like blah blah blah. But now that my right hand is so in pain from having to press 12 different buttons and spam them from it being all my spell keybinds, I see it. I see her vision. And I kind of wish that I did that too. I wish that like I got a mouse that instead of 12 buttons, it just had a GameCube analog stick, you know, those little sticks that you'd move your characters around on a GameCube. And I wish that was my mouse, so I could like move around my mouse like this, and then move around my character with the thumb analog stick, and then my spells were my keyboard. I think that's BIS. But here we are. All my buttons are on my mouse. It's That's why I like to, whenever I'm not streaming, I like to play games that don't really have a lot of keybinds. Like Overwatch has 2 keybinds, right? And like Minecraft literally has like 2 keybinds, but they're super easy. So like I like to play games like that so my hands can take a break from this game. Or Magic, you don't need any keybinds, you just need to click. Maybe hit the spacebar. I need to buff. I'm also not our only lust. Okay, we did not pull the Houndmaster. This is a 13. I'm just going to stay on the Collector here. Even though bolts are kind of more scary. Okay. Oh, I thought I popped Ascendance, but I didn't. Which is actually probably good, because we're lusted. Okay, I'm going to kick that bolt. I said I wasn't, but we're going to. And we can actually do some damagey casts here. Ooh, I just dispelled. We got a free Ascendance, so I don't need to pop anything. I'm gonna Cloud Burst, though. Kick that. Ooh, me and the Paladin kicked. I think someone else probably kicked too. This is weird. On all of my alts, my interrupt profile isn't right. And I think it's because I've messed up my Omni CD alt profile. Dude, shout out to Cloudburst. It just, like, saved the party there. Alright, we're gaming. You know what's crazy, too, is I'm playing all of my alts that none of them have the, broken shield trinket from, Lumathar. So, like, I'm so used to having that trinket on my Shaman, or on my monk. It's so weird coming over and playing without that trinket because it's that strong. Like, it's so strong. I even thought, like, me and my guildies we're running Tazvesh hard mode every week, and I thought, like, I feel like it's the play. Like, it's actually correct for all the DPS to have that trinket. Like, if you ideally had every trinket, you should have all of your DPS run that trinket and just cycle your shields. Like, I think that's so strong. Oh, these bolts, man. I'm gonna have to stun here. I'm gonna knock up and then stun. How we haven't lost anyone, I have no idea. These packs are so terrifying. But, like, is that not right? Like, if y'all had every trinket, if you and your whole party had every trinket, don't you think the correct play in Tazvesh hard mode would just be to have everyone run Lumithar's Living Silk? Like, I think that's just right. Okay, I am going to Ascendance this one. Because we don't have Lust, and this is the biggest this pool's going to get. I'm going to do my cast while moving button. I'm going to put down my stun as soon as he starts his next Thrash, just to make sure I'm just healing through Thrash. I'm also going to Dispel here. Put down stun. I feel like Shaman has a totem that I should be using to keep people, these groundskeepers, from running around, right? Like Earth Grab or something. I don't know. I've never talented into that talent, so I couldn't even tell you what it does. Put down a Cloudburst now. Yeah, if this were a 14, I definitely would have had to be more aggressive with my cooldowns. Like, Healing Tide, I haven't even pressed once. Sounds diabolical. Honestly, it was. Like, at the time, hearing that, I was like, that is diabolical of keybinds. But, now, like, with hindsight, like, it's honestly not the worst thing ever. I think you're kind of describing the Razor Tartarus Pro. I'll have to look into that, because that, I mean, if that's a thing, I definitely want to look into it. But the thing about, like, the thing now is, I've gone this long without swapping my keybinds that to swap a keybind, it would be such a big adjustment that like I don't think I'm ever going to be able to swap my keybinds unless I literally take like a season off from like Mythic Rating or something and just spam LFR all season. But like eventually I'm gonna have to do something where like I take a season off, get some kind of hand surgery and stuff. But that hopefully that doesn't come anytime soon, but if I ever do that, like I would kind of have to alter my content. Like maybe I would start like a little podcast for the season and have guests on and maybe do some VOD review kind of videos and stuff. But like I wouldn't be able to stream that way. Maybe I could stream. Maybe I could just stream VOD reviews, but would anyone watch that? I don't think so. So it's like, I don't know. I don't know if I'll ever be able to do anything like that. Hopefully it doesn't get to that point, but you know, it always could. Ooh, that bolt hit the tank at the worst time. I'm just sitting on this Houndskeeper, ready to kick. Okay, now we can stun. Ooh, I am nature locked. Also, it looked like someone stopped the cast because he tried to recast. I'm glad I spammed my kick button on that Wicked Bolt because it was going right onto the Shaman that had just taken a B-res. Or onked or something. Okay, I just used my Dispel in the tank. So we're going to have to Dispel this once it's at like 2 seconds here. Go ahead and Dispel it. Oh, this is pretty brutal. Houndskeeper's gonna, or Houndsmaster's gonna cast a few seconds here. Just get it kicked. Okay. I feel like I need to be more aggressive with damage. For that pull, it felt like I couldn't be. The Tartarus is for your left hand, though? Oh, is it like one of the... I've seen those, like, keyboard replacement things. Like, I've seen those before. I've considered them. But really, it's not my left hand. It's just my mouse hand. But I've seen those. Those do look really cool. I know a lot of people use those for WoW. Go ahead and put my stun down. And a Cloud Burst. Uh-oh, my cell profile's bugging right now. Do y'all see it? The Riptide? That countdown? There's another icon like hidden under there or something. Weird. Alright, what do I focus? I'm going to focus this Far Obliterator. Ooh, that Shaman dispelled himself. Okay, I'm going to Healing Tide this next one. Cycle Healing Tide and Ascendance. This guy's name is D's. It's probably Diaz, but I don't like to read D's. Okay. Put down both my totems. Cloudburst, Healing Tide. Get these instant healing surges. Kick a cast. Okay, we did not funnel well. We did a lot of cleave damage there, because now we have a half health shard. I feel like that funnel damage is so slept on. Like, I don't know if it's just not spoken about a lot in like DPS guides and whatnot, but I feel like a lot of like mid-level DPS players who could be great DPS players if they just understood funnel, but I would rather my like Ellie Shaman do like 10 million DPS there instead of 12 million if he funneled. You know what I mean? Like, it's just funnel's so important. So whenever I do my I want y'all to quote me there. Whenever I do my DPS series coming up, which is definitely coming up, then yeah, definitely call me out on that. Brother, that sounds like getting old. I can relate. Can't play for long no more because hands. Yeah. Yep. Definitely getting old. I'm 28, but still. Definitely getting old. But I think I started off with bad hands. Like, my hands have been hurting since high school, so. And it's just this hand. Like, I think I just have, like, carpal tunnel or something there. Let's just go ahead and start off with a stun. But yeah, I think that definitely is just it. See, like, I don't need to be, like, cleave damaging. I just need to be hitting this Halkias for as much as possible. Which, unfortunately, it, like, kind of is correct for me to, for single target damage, to cast Chain Lightning sometimes. Unless they've changed something. I know for a while it was correct. I think if you have 2 or more ancestors, to cast Chain Lightning instead of Lightning Bolt at single target damage. Just because your ancestors do so much Chain Lightning damage that it makes that really weird. Which, like, literally makes no sense, but it's the world we're in. Or at least we were in. Like I said, I don't know if they've nerfed the Chain Lightning damage or what. Ooh, the tank got feared, and our Shaman got meleeed for it. Our tank got feared. It puts him, like, out of combat or something. Our Shaman got meleeed, and now our Shaman thinks that the tank bubbled. Also, do y'all see what's going on? Like, our tank is trying to be so, like, compact with our, like, swirlies, but we have so much space. Like, people get way too perfectionist with this mechanic. It's like, just, we would be so much safer if you just, like, spread out a little, you know? Like, come over here. Let's have some fun. There's so much space. There's, like, a whole dance floor over here. Like, right now I have 3 ancestors and I have 2, but I think I was supposed to be Chain Lightning instead of Lightning Bolting. Like, we're taking unnecessary risks just to be compact. Alright. Hawk is down. We're going right. I use all the space when taking this boss. I want an easy life. Yeah, it's just it makes it so much easier. I don't get it. And that's like, this isn't the first thing that's done that. I feel like the past few times I've been in this dungeon, that's been a thing. Yikes. Okay, our sentence is wearing off. Kicking as much as I can. I don't have Spirit Link yet. I'm gonna Healing Tide here. Don't have my shield. I'm just gonna spot heal the Warlock and hopefully dispel myself. Glad I did, because I did get targeted by some cast there. Oh, that always stresses me out when multiple Mark Obliterations go out. So stressful. But we made it through that pool, and that pool is honestly one of the harder ones to heal in this dungeon. Alright, what's next, Mr. Tank? Okay, got some ankle biters. Okay, the anchor bite. What did I just say? Anchor bite? Anchor bite pool. You heard it here first. Put down a cloud burst. Oh my goodness, these guys are terrifying. I take back any excitement that I had for this pool. This is awful. Oh my goodness. How do we live this? There's no way. The ankle biters, man, they go crazy. All I had was Spiritling Totem there. I mean, that's crazy. They also were just like picking on me and like who, the other shaman? Like I saw only 2 of us got like 5 stacks. The rest of the people had like 1 or 2 or 0. Like, rude. Don't turn. Nice. Easy peasy. Do we have time? I think we're fine on time. As long as we have percent, I think we're fine on time. I click this trinket before I forget that it exists. Done a cloud burst. I have a chain heal zipping through us as this goes off. I do have my defensive. Could not get anywhere closer, unfortunately. Put down a healing tide. It's gonna get spooky. I just couldn't reach all the ads. We didn't kick them in well. Which we have a prop paladin. I feel like kicking in the ads shouldn't be a problem, because they can throw their shield, and it's like it's a nothing of a mechanic. Let's get some Riptides out before the ads spawn. Just go ahead and kick this guy in. Put down a stun under the boss. I have to kick this far one in. I'm gonna put down a Wind Rush totem just to make it easier for people to get in. Which it might actually even remove the slow, which is kind of goated. I'm gonna move my Earth Shield to the Warlock. So the tank doesn't have one, but he really doesn't need one on this fight. Pretty sure this fight's like really easy to tank from like a damage standpoint. I'm gonna move the Earth Shield back. Running kind of low on mana. Kick one of these guys in. Where's the Paladin shield? I feel like should not be a problem. I'm gonna pop Ascendance. Pop my shield here. I really don't need to break a lot here because I feel like we're fine. Like we're gonna beat the boss basically before he spawns more ads. Yeah, we're fine. Hopefully the tank doesn't get one shot as he runs in here. So I can drink. Just leveled RSham for the Mythic Plus yesterday. So happy to see you playing one today. I do need to catch up on your Mistweaver videos as I've not touched mine this season. I know a lot of people have swapped off Mistweaver this season. And I think this was like a good season to take a break from Mistweaver, to be honest. But it's definitely fun. It definitely is in a fun spot. It's just like, it's not its like best, right? In terms of like design and mechanics stuff. I'm gonna Spirit Link here because the Warlock is, well, I thought that was the Warlock, but apparently I missed the Warlock. Kick this one. I did just use my kick, and I think, okay. I was about to say, I think someone stunned it. Yeah, they stunned it, so I'm gonna knock it up. Down Healing Tide. Having to commit a lot of cooldowns here, so we need things dying. We need that yesterday, please. By things, I don't mean my tank. Done a Cloud Burst. Ooh, tank. Let's get some damage out. Oh, man. accidentally targeted the 1% HP guy with my Chain Lightning. And he died, and I get no damage for it. Okay, this one's cutting it close, but we might plan on pulling into the boss here. Which, like, I'm not super against, because I do have Ascendance. But after Ascendance, I will not have much. Okay, so we aren't pulling in a boss, which makes this pull a lot easier. So I'm not going to Ascendance here. I'm just going to try to do some damage here. Damage and Dispels. I'll try to cast my damaging spells with my left hand. Give my right hand a break. Kick. Dispel. Re-unleash life. Go right back to Chain Lightning. Alright. Dispel. Chain Lightning. 11 minutes. Are we good on percent? I think so. This boss, I just need to really do as much damage as possible. I don't think I'm going to have trouble with the heal checks. And I know, now that I've said that, I will be eating those words. Dispel myself first, because I think I'm squishier than a Warlock, maybe? But now I see the Warlock did use something here, so I'm going to dispel the Warlock if they get marked again. Okay, dispel the Demon Hunter, which is probably not the play, because they're super tanky. But, okay, apparently Shamans can dispel themselves. Maybe he's a dwarf. Maybe that's a thing. I don't know, man. I'm just paid to click the healing buttons. That's it. Okay, I'll pop a defensive here. Dispel the Warlock. Just give the Warlock a break. I like to do that. Like, I like to keep track of who I've dispelled before. I dispelled the Demon Hunter last time. So I'm going to dispel the Shaman this time. I think that really helps, just thinking through their defensives, you know. But also I like to think, like, which classes can survive best without a defensive. Like, I definitely think Warlocks and Demon Hunters are best in this group. I think they're very good for without a defensive. Okay, I am in a horrible spot. So I need to dispel myself first next. Gonna leave the Demon Hunter there. But next time the Shaman gets it, I'm likely gonna leave them with the dot, because they probably have their... They do have their defensive up, but they probably have the thing that lets them self-dispel again. Whether that's a racial or a something. Now I'm leaving the Warlock. I'm going Cloudburst here. Hey! I see Keaton came back after the guide. Oh, I shouldn't have dispelled this Shaman. I just said I wasn't going to. Okay, I need to squeeze in some damage here because we're kind of cutting it close. But you see, Demon Hunters just leech so much. I think it's leech. Maybe it's something else. I don't know. I haven't really played Demon Hunter. But they just have so much sustain. It's ridiculous. But a lot of times I'll just leave them to their own survival. Yeah, I knew the Shaman might have his, like, self-dispel again available. Great guide. It seems like ramping is quite important for Mistweaver. Currently, I'm playing Shaman. Oh, I might have... That might be my... Is that my Mythic Plus guide or my Raid guide? But yeah, ramping's very important. Honestly, it's just a good term for Mistweaver because, like, it does ramp up its healing a lot. Yeah, I do have a Raid and a Mythic Plus guide. Not sure which one that... Now you have me doubting. I'm like, wait, did I just accidentally link you the Raid guide? Oh, man. But yeah, ramping is very important for Mistweaver. Just because we're so dependent on our Celestial cooldown. So, like, either Chi-Chi or Yu'lon. Man, we are melting this mini-boss. Did just heal a lot, though. I'm gonna go ahead and put down a Healing Tide just to be safe. And just so I have instant Also gonna put a stun down. I'll have instant healing surges in case someone gets like a smack from an ad or something. Okay, we healed through the dot. Final boss, 6.5 minutes left. I think we're okay. We did lust that though. So we don't have lust here. I'm gonna stack near the boss so the frontal's easy to dodge. Let's do some damage. Warlock, no. Nice. Could barely see that arrow. I think I just Spirit Link this first one. Because no one really has defensives. So yeah, I'm just going to Spirit Link this first one. Make it super chill. He's losing his patience. Alright. Heal time. Let's go and pop Cloud Burst. Someone's there. Calm down. Pop the Cloud Burst. We're chilling. Down a Wind Rush just to be safe. Oh, we're getting this character to 3K today. Knock on wood. Alright, everyone just soak the one you just soaked. This one I'm going to pop a defensive for. Hopefully everyone else does the same. Pop Ascendance. Oh my goodness, the spec is crazy, man. Free Ascendance proc from Deeply Rooted Elements. We're gaming. Oh. Uh-oh. How did he not get one shot? See, I was just talking about how tanky DHs are. Guy just face tanked the frontal or the swirly. It's crazy. Gonna put down Healing Tide. Call it a day. Whew. Okay, we are literally 50 IO away now. What do we get? We got gold. Ah! Still no gear. Hey, what's up, rupees? Tapioca Milk Tea said, hi, is there a particular reason you're sitting on your healing CDs? I was kind of just saving them for when I needed them. I knew I didn't need them. That's really it. Just like I wanted to be as safe as possible, and that meant just like having them for the actual potentially scary mechanics, you know. Tartarus has a movement knob for the left thumb. Ah, okay. I use one that make a few more keybinds available for your keyboard hand, which might take some pressure off. Probably. It'd be nice to swap to that for a little bit and just like alleviate some of the use and stuff. How do you see in your cell profile that someone needs a dispel? They kind of like they turn a different color, and you see the icon. Like they get, I'm pretty sure it's like a border of like a light blue. I'm pretty sure. AA just finished first raid with new guild on Evoker. 8 out of 8 heroic clear. I was 5 out of 8 heroic going in, and 10 item levels lower than them, but kept up with them. So Shaman is pure mythic plus now. Sync crits. That's amazing. That is awesome to hear. Man, you just got AOTC. That is sick. Hopefully that guild was fun to raid with too, because that's always the Debbie Downer. Hey, Keaton! Keaton with the tier 1 sub. Thank you for the support, Keaton. Also, let me make sure that I linked you the right guide. Because you got me thinking maybe I linked that macro links the raid guide. But I can't scroll up far enough to see, dang. But on my channel, I do have a Mythic Plus and a raid guide if you're curious. It was the right one? Okay. But yeah, Chi-Ji is just such a powerful cooldown that understanding Chi-Ji will get you far enough as is. Okay, now we probably can get to 3K today by just doing a 13 Gambit and a 13 Priory, but I really, really, really would like a 14 Gambit. I feel like that's like extremely doable. I wasn't even pressured in that 13 halls, except for like 1 or 2 pools. So we're gonna filter out halls. We're just gonna queue up to some 14 Gambits. I mean, I would do a 13, but I really do think 14 is doable. But St. Crits, dude, that is amazing. Amazing. But yeah, Evoker is insane. Our Evoker, I'm not even kidding. We just started our Hunter, whatever the triple boss is. We just started our prog on Mythic. We really just went in because we killed Fractalus with like 30 minutes left, and we were like, let's just fight these guys for 30 minutes. So we just basically bashed our head against that boss for 30 minutes. We only saw like intermission 1 like twice. But our Evoker, our final kill of the night, he ended the pool with a sustained 9 million HPS. 9 million HPS, and that was like a 2 or 3 minute long pool. Like, it was not just his cooldowns. He peaked his cooldowns at like 13 million, then he kept at 9 million HPS. How is that okay? It's not. It's crazy. Prez Evoker it's crazy. Come on, Gambit 14s. I wonder if we swap back to Totemic for a key, if like Totemic would feel bad with this much haste. You know what I mean? I doubt it, because Totemic, you really want to get that downpour off, like, for a big burst of healing, and being able to do it quicker would be nice, right? But Crit Verse is just so good for that build. Because I don't think haste increases how quickly your Surging Totem ticks. So you want, like, Crit Verse so your Surging Totem, like, does more, right? Is that right? I don't really know. I'm pretty sure haste doesn't change how quickly your totems spam out healing. I don't want to definitively say that. Okay, so we're going to queue up to some 13s now, but no one's even posting a 13. Let's look for... Oh, we need Priory as well. Priory 13s. Sure, I'll queue up to one. But we are getting this character to 3K today. So help me. Totemic seems like it would be annoying in Pugs. It's chill. I like Totemic. Definitely like Totemic. You just have so many like different healing sources, just like spamming healing and like hots out at a time, that you kind of just like sit back. You also get so many free chain heals and stuff. It's a good time. But the current tier set's just like, it's meh, you know? It's not my favorite tier set. 13 Gambit, I mean, sure. We'll probably still have to do 2 keys anyway, so we might as well just do them both at 13. They have a Resto Druid. Alright, we are fully queued up. Now we wait. Alright, we're in a Gambit. Yo, we got Rocky Balboa on our team. We also got Hella Gucci on our team. Infravecus. Got some colorful names here. Let's go and port. Port on Hove. Tazavesh Gambit. Tazavesh Gambit's like a super chill dungeon. And honestly, I feel like Shaman just has like a crazy good kit for like the last boss. How big actually are tier sets? Do they totally change the feel of some classes? I mean, they're differently weighted on each spec. For example, Farseer Shaman is like this tier set is a large chunk of the power of this spec. So yeah, this spec gains a lot of a percentage of power, whereas another spec might not gain a ton of percentage of power. Like for example, like I don't know, what's a good example? Archon Holy Priest doesn't gain like as much of a percentage of its power from its tier set, but it's still like a lot of power, right? Like they're definitely powerful, but on our Holy Paladin, I timed a like a plus 11 with like low end gear, and it was a pre-nerf Arakara, and I did that without even having tier set equipped, like last season or this season. So, yeah. Gambit's chill until the last boss when the hunter pops all 4 balls without waiting for the dot to drop. Yeah, yeah. That Rest of Druid tier set though is crazy. I agree, Girly Evil. That tier set is nuts. Like that one holds a lot of the power. So yeah, I mean it's like not every healer gains like 10% strength from their tier set. Like different ones gain different power from it. And a lot of them are really hard to quantify. Like in Raid, the Mistweaver Conduit one, it's really hard to quantify how much of your healing is from your tier set because it gives you like a big haste buff, and like that's hard to quantify. You know what I mean? So it's really hard to see, but you can just tell that you are so much more powerful, right? With someone other than me, healer would do the balls. Yeah, I don't really mind doing the balls, even on my Mistweaver. Like I don't mind it because Mistweaver you can just Thunder Focus heal, like plant cast a Shaylins and go soak another one. Like it's not that bad as a Mistweaver. Obviously, it's more ideal if you get to punch and kick the boss, right? But on the Evoker, it is a nightmare, an absolute nightmare. I'm a melee healer, so I usually do ask a range to do it, but sometimes like if I forget to ask, like, hey mage, can you do that? I'll just soak it, and usually like I just kind of like hold my Thunder Focus teas and stuff. Like, I'll do less damage on the boss if it means that I can soak it safer, you know. They do it as a literally the amount of times that I've asked a balance druid to do it, and they go in and soak as you know how you can get that overlap where you need to soak as the big circles come out. They'll like soak and get knocked into a big circle, die, and then they'll blame me for like I've had that happen like twice. It's like, dude, just wait out the big circles. It's not a big rush. What are you doing? Uh-oh, my thick thighs. I am also our lust. I'm pretty sure you lust this first pool, so we're just gonna send it and hope for the best. Down Healing Tide. Let's do some damage. Let's kick a cast, but then I'm also going to stun. Also, I forgot a buff here, so let's buff everyone. Huge value buff there, by the way. In the middle of Lust. It's better than not pressing the button. See, pulls like this, it's like, why do you need a healer? Just bring 3 Havoc Demon Hunters. They can all basically leech themselves back. Bring like a Resto Shaman, or not a Resto Shaman, that's a healer. Bring like a Ellie Shaman. They can off heal a little bit, what the DHs can't off heal. And then like have a tank that can just self heal, like a Guardian Druid or something. And boom, you can literally do any key. It's like, I just don't do damage, man. Did I Healing Rain? I did not mean to press that button. It's like there, I kind of just sat here cranking damage. Only reached 2 million, which on the Prez Evoker, I could have done that like 20 item levels ago, right? Honestly, okay, my ring light just died again. Or I think what happens is I think one of my neighbors has a remote for my ring light, and like they obviously don't mean to do it, but maybe like their TV remote is like accidentally synced up to my ring light. So randomly throughout the day, the light will just turn on and off. So that's fun. So you're getting dark mode me for a bit until I'm able to go over and turn the light back on. We're sitting in darkness. Or maybe it's a sign. Maybe it's good luck. And it's a way of Chromie to come to my timeline and be like, we need your eyes to not be strained for this key. Because if you 3-chest it, you get the 3k IO. Chromie, I see what you're doing, and I appreciate it. I mean, that's clearly what's going on here, right? Sithweaver sign? I think you're right. This is literally the dark side. We are living in the dark side right now, so I think you're right. We're gonna pull that big Goliath. Probably not, but we're probably pulling these littles over there. This is a weird route. I'm getting kind of sketched out without us having a Resto Druid. Or not a Resto, just a Druid to vortex these guys. Also, these guys keep targeting me with these big swirlies. Is it something I said? Who hurt them and why was it me? When was it me? Better question. Alright, I hope we pull these guys into the boss. No, because we have two melee DPS. Dude, last night during raid, the funniest thing happened. I mean, it was funny to everyone except for our raid leader. Sorry, Scott, if you're watching, but it was really funny banter. But our boss, or the boss that we're progging on now, like we're using this like liquid weak aura that you have to have like everyone synced up because like it just needs everyone in the right spot so it works basically. So our raid leader was like, hey, this guy in liquid, does he play melee or range? Because he just wanted our melee to match with their melee, our range to match with their range. So someone responded and was like, I think they're a mage or a warlock. And then he was like, okay, does this guy play a melee or range? And then someone was like, oh, I think they're a demon hunter or a monk. And then he was like, okay, so of the two options that I gave, melee or range, you guys gave me warlock, mage, and demon hunter or monk. So then, like, everyone was, like, memeing on it. He was like, what about this person? They're like, I think they play this spec or this talent or this, you know, like, they kept giving any answer but melee or range. And it was so funny, but then it did start to kind of, like, annoy because he was trying to get everything prepped when he wasn't expecting for us to have to pull that boss. So it was a frustrating moment for Scott. I feel bad, but we were all, like, our guild was having so much fun that night, or last night. So, like, everyone was just making, you know, having fun with it. But it was really funny because, like, you know, the two options are melee or ranged. No, he plays Demon Hunter. Oh, what do you play? What spec do you play? I play healer. Okay, but what spec? Ranged. So, like, you play Shaman? No, I'm a healer. Are you melee or ranged? Play Demon Hunter. Alright, when am I supposed to lust again? I think I just save it for... I think I just save it for Dragon Boss, right? And... also, I feel like we're really ahead on timer here because last time I was in this dungeon, I was asking, oh, when do I lust now? Because we had 2 minutes on lust, whereas now we have 5 minutes on lust. So I think we're like way behind, or way ahead on timer here. Yeah, I mean, I might ask for someone to do the thing, but no, I think I'm just going to do it. I feel like Shaman should have, like, a very easy time doing the soaks on the final boss. I'm gonna go ahead and knock that up. Even though I put down my stun totem, I just want it to be not channeling into the boss there. Ooh. Me again? Come on now. Seriously, what did I do to this dungeon? I feel like I'm getting picked on. Ooh, I got one last quick chain lightning off before he immuned. But I did kind of just waste my Ancestral Swiftness. We gotta find that neighbor. Oh god, what neighbor? What did I say? Did I mention my neighbors? Oh, what did I say? You have me questioning now, Rupees. Do healers ask for someone else to do it so they can cast? Mostly like melee healers ask for it, but a lot of healers, like I know a lot of people, myself included, like a lot of people prefer to do it themselves because they know how much healing they're doing. Like they know when their healing's coming and stuff, and like how much throughput they have going out and stuff. So I personally like to do it myself if I can, but a lot of times, like if I'm playing like Prez Evoker's really hard to do it myself. Also, like sometimes depending on what cooldowns I have prepped, like if I just have Chi-Ji as a Mistweaver, I like to be in melee, so I'll ask like a range to do it. But like a lot of times, like Mistweavers can basically go out in range and do it themselves if they need to and stuff. Oh, the one that has the controller. That's right. I was like, I do think I did mention my neighbors, but yeah. For the longest time, my wife's office light and ceiling fan was controlled by someone's remote. So she'd just be working, and then the light would just like turn on, the fan would turn off. Like it was very cringe. So we basically had to unplug all the lights in her office, and she now just uses a lamp in there. So they basically won, right? But now it's my ring light, and our downstairs like workout room. We have like a, I say it's a workout room. It's part of our basement. It's like a really crappy thing. Don't think it's like some fancy weight room or anything. It's like literally like a cheap treadmill and one dumbbell, right? But our workout room, we hung up colored lights in there just because, like, I don't know, we wanted it to be a fun place to go, so we'd want to work out. I haven't worked out in months, okay? But it also, those lights too, will, I'll just randomly go downstairs and those lights will be like flickering like every color, like it's a rave down there and stuff. So their remote, someone's remote in our neighborhood also controls our downstairs lights too, so I don't know. We have less control. I literally, this ring light came with a remote. It does not work. So I have less control over the lights in my office than our neighbors. So that's fun. It's real fun. Captain is a dragon. I got bolted. Alright, my stun is up in 10. I do have my knock up. I'm going to try to buy some time here. Let's go and knock up before he Super Saiyans. Then now I'll have stun. I'm just going to go ahead and stun. I can kick, and then we should be fine. Whoa. It's about a drink. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I was about to say, this is kind of scary. We pulled while there's still an officer alive, so we have triple officer. And they do that, like, random burst damage thing. So I was waiting there. I had pressed Ancestral Swiftness, but hadn't consumed it yet. So I was waiting to see... Oh, God. Oh, no. Why me? Every time. He's probably logging back on, but I'm just saying wait so our tank knows not to pool. We have so much time, so like we're fine. Okay, he's back. He's back. We're good. Honestly, we're lucky that the swirly didn't spawn on top of him. Yeah, dude, we have like insane time. I feel like we're just like way ahead in this dungeon. This is going crazy. 0 deaths. I think that's just playing a big part here. We're gonna lust here. I have all of my ancestors. Do some big damage. Do my cast while moving thing since I am in my ancestor cooldowns. Gotta make noise so I can squeeze through. Our raid leader, he always says when we have to like dodge something like that, he'll always say like think skinny thoughts or something. I think that's so funny. Okay. Oh no. Hella Gucci is not so Gucci. He said what? He doesn't know what killed him. Wasn't even in the fire. It doesn't matter. Take the res. Please. Okay, don't take the res. Why would you take the res then? Oh my goodness. He waited until the swirly was on us. Just stay dead. Honestly, just stay dead. We're fine. Oh my goodness. He's a plant. He's on Team Xalatath. He's sent here to destroy us and our chances. It's Xalatath in disguise. Check his feet. Do we recognize his feet? Alright, I need one of you guys in chat. I know someone in here studies Xalatath's feet. I need you to check out this demon hunter. See if you recognize his feet. We need to know. Just gonna pop a defensive to be safe. Okay, they're back. Alright, I'm gonna zoom in. Look at the feet. Someone. Is that Xalatath? Just got a good shot of it. It's okay. I'm chilling. Wasn't even scared. Wasn't even scared. That wasn't panic that you guys heard. He is the Void Emissary. Okay. It's close enough. Check his feet. What other identifier is there for Xalatath, right? Like we all... That's the one thing we know, right? Ooh, it's looking like we're double pulling. We are double pulling. Okay, and I just used Ascendance. And I got a free proc of Ascendance, so it's going to be pretty rough. Here we go. Here's the first Pulsar. We're in double Pulsar mode. Kill it. Kill it with fire. Let's pop the Cloud Burst. Oh my goodness, this is stressful. And we're kind of evenly cleaving them down, I say as I focus the higher health one. We want one of these guys dead ASAP. We're going to Cloud Burst. I don't have much here. I have Healing Tide coming off. We're going to drop Healing Tide ASAP. Okay, huge Cloud Burst. Woo! Farseer's kind of crazy, man. The one that has the controller? Oh, I read that already. I read that. heard so many people complain about this boss. That last boss is very annoying. It's you do have to make sure and dispel often. It's a lot of DPS will kind of just like turn off their brain, like legit. I'm not even trying to BM or be mean or anything. A lot of DPS will just turn off their brain and they'll stand in a giant fire circle that kills them, like the Demon Hunter did. Also, what's really frustrating about that boss is it requires the whole group to be on the same page. Whereas, like, if we all kind of did different things on this boss, like, you know, for the most part, you'd make it, like, it'd make it more annoying. I guess this is a bad example, but, you know, like, on different bosses, you can kind of stand wherever you want to, but on that boss, you do have to move as a group because the ads are chasing you, they're running at you, and if one person is, like, off to the side, their ad will run way over here, and then the tank can't hit them with the boss breath. So it's just an annoying boss in that sense where you all have to be on the same page. I just wasted my kick. So I'm going to knock up. Hope that he doesn't get a rift cast off. Nice. Okay. Hey, at least we see that this tank trusts me to heal these double Starseers, because not a lot of tanks would trust their healer to heal double. That was actually kind of chill. I'm sorry I'm literally playing in darkness. I know it's kind of cringe. Oh shoot, I can't even heal one. But our ring light got turned off by a neighbor's remote and we're kind of just sitting in the darkness. Oh, also, I did want to say this morning, if a lot of you saw my video when it posted and were wondering why did I post a very old video of me doing a Mist of Teen Scythe, it's because I clicked on the wrong file. I accidentally uploaded the wrong video this morning, so if y'all saw that video, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. If y'all saw that video and like watched it for a second and then clicked off because you were like, this is a very old video, it was an old video and I had to delete it and re-upload it. So if you were wondering if you saw that and were like a little confused, because I saw a lot of comments were like, why did you post this? Is it so outdated? Blah, blah, blah. It's because it was. It literally was. I clicked the wrong Sith Weaver video file when I uploaded. And thought that I had clicked the right one. So yeah, basically just uploaded an 11.1.5 video this morning with no explanation. And I am so sorry. Was wondering why I didn't recognize the dungeons in that video? Yeah, that's why. But if you go back and watch now it's the correct video. So I've reposted, and I do apologize that I woke up this morning so annoyed because, you know, I was just sleeping soundly while, meanwhile, the wrong videos posted. It was up there for like eight hours, and I was like, I first checked, the first thing I do in the morning is check like the analytics of the video that I posted, and I was like, why is the average watch time a minute? Like, was that video that bad? I feel like a lot of people would have liked watching it. Like, usually those kind of videos are fun. And then I watched the video, I like clicked on it, and I was like, no way. And I had to go and fix it, and it was so annoying. Such an annoying way to wake up. Just gonna knock up, and I'm gonna immediately move out here to claim my role as the healer. No, Warlock! Go away! Go away! Why? No! No! Bad Warlock. Me. I just don't get it. Like, I had literally already popped one. He's like, why? We can leave one. Yeah, but you don't soak. I soak. It's just, it's sketchy when multiple people soak. So, he's like, fine. I want him to do as much damage as possible. Like, if I can soak, I think it's just more efficient for me to do so, right? Like, I don't want this Warlock to stop his DPS rotation and run over. Because, like, look, he already dipped down. But the thing is, like, if multiple people soak, that's when you risk, like, overlapping the dot. Like, I do not mind soaking at all. So I just want him to live in his little DPS land. Do your thing. Warlock, no. Move. Okay, now it's sketchy. Woo. Woo! Shout out to the talent where your healing tide makes your healing surges instant, because that saved us there. That was a sus overlap. Oh, am I supposed to lust? Oh, luckily I remembered, because it's up in 22 seconds. Oh, someone got hit. So I'm going to put down a totem. I'm going to soak before these big circles come out. Why do people feel the need to soak? I just don't get it. This isn't hard mode. Oh, goodness. It's driving me crazy. Like, it'd be one thing if I wasn't soaking, but after I had already soaked one, it's like crazy, crazy. What? Sure, I'll hang around here. Take the easy spawn. Dude, this boss's audio is so messed up right now. Okay, I'm supposed to lust now. Go and put down a cloud burst. It's going to be soaking up all this riptide healing. Also pop Ascendance. I'm going to soak this star ASAP. What the heck? And that way we just get to focus on dodging. Then I can go back and soak the rest. If I need to, if we overlap here, I can Spirit Link. No, we're chilling. Just in time. Just in time. Is the audio sounding weird for y'all, or is it just me? Because the audio sounds weird in the game right now. I think we can just focus boss, right? How quickly can we do 12%? Oh yeah, we're nuking this boss. I'm not even going to soak. We are destroying this boss. We are in execute range or something. Like, this boss is melting. Ah, we're 8 IO away. Oh, man. His intentions were pure. That's right. Yeah, but if I hadn't have said anything to the Warlock, then the Warlock and the Demon Hunter would have both soaked and we would have died, you know? So it's like, yeah, they're trying to help, but it really is creating a risk out of nowhere. But I get it, you know. I was wondering why I didn't recognize the dungeons in that video. That would explain it. Oh, man. Yeah, I clicked on the video. I clicked off the video because I saw that one way back then. Oh, yeah. I was like, mists? Yeah, God, I felt so bad. I felt so stupid, too. We're 8 IO away. The road to hell's paved with good intentions. I'm going to turn on the light because someone in my neighborhood has good intentions, too, but they're turning off my light. Be right back. Because literally this light came with a remote, and the remote just doesn't work. Okay, we need a single key left, and it's just bound to be Priory. We could probably just do a Priory 12, but no, we're going to do a Priory 13. Get this character to 3K. Let's do it. Ooh, a Guardian Druid. Alright, we're in one of the groups. It's one of the groups that didn't have a tank, though. It's always annoying. Is that a normal thing? Does he have a remote for your light or just a rogue remote? I think, like, the way remotes work is, like, they can get on a signal. So, like, in order to make your remote sync with your TV, like, you have to, like, put in a code on the remote to put it on, like, a channel or something. Like, something weird like that, like a different wavelength. And I think it's just that it's just picking up rogue signals and stuff. It just happens randomly. It's so weird, and it would happen with my wife's room too. Like it's just our house is either cursed by some ghosts that really think it's funny to turn off lights, or the other explanation is that. I'll help. How often does Resto use Healing Wave and keys? Is it mostly Riptide and Surge? Mostly Riptide and Surge. Maybe you can use Healing Wave more, but really, I'll use Healing Surge because your mana's really good as a Shaman now with Farseer. I'll use Healing Surge unless I know for a fact that if I use a Healing Tide, it's fine. But for the most part, I just want to be as quick as possible to heal them up, and then that way I can get back to doing damage. Whereas if you didn't really care about your damage, you could just Healing Wave them up and then just sit there. Couldn't it be a short in the electrics? I don't think so. Because it's still plugged in and working. It's just that it turned off. It's still I didn't have to replug it in or anything. It's just, and it's been a thing ever since. We really think someone just has a remote, and it used to happen at the same time every day. So we would think it was when our neighbor would get off of work and then come home and turn on the TV or something. We think it's something like that, or maybe their garage door remote would do something. It's very weird, but we're pretty sure that's what it is. Okay. Let me port down. Because the reason why we think that is because we have these sconces. I don't know if... I didn't know what a sconce was, but it's one of those lights that is just on a wall. It's kind of like this Minecraft light. I don't know if you can... I guess my camera's angled down, but it's a light that's on the wall. We have sconces in our living room next to this picture that we have hung up. And then we have our TV in our living room, right? The TV remote, whenever we press volume down on the TV remote, if the sconces are on, it'll make the sconces start blinking the different colors. It'll basically act the same as if we got the sconce remote and pressed this one button that'll make them flash colors. So whenever we press volume down while our sconce lights are on, it'll hit the sconces too. So it's very weird, how... I don't really know how remotes work, but they're weird. I think they work in a way where it's you have to set their frequency. Because if you go to the store and buy a new TV remote, because say yours breaks or something, you'll have to program it to your TV. So I'm saying, man, we're either haunted by the remote bandit or something. But remotes are cursed in our house. What's up, Scarlet Scourge? How you doing? Good to see you. We are 8 IO away from the Shaman being 3K. 8 IO. But to answer your question, banana... Oh, gosh. Banana... Oh, my gosh. Banafanaphoferic. I struggled so hard with that. But Banananaphoferic, I'll show you my healing breakdown and show you how little I press Healing Wave. In Mythic Plus, personally. Probably should press it more often in times where I don't need to panic Healing Surge, but I'm a big Healing Surge. All Healing Surge now, drink mana, drink later kind of person. Sweet, how you feel about Shaman now? It feels way better now that I have haste. Before I had a bunch of haste, it felt horrible. But now I have 28%. We're gaming. It is crisp. What's your IO up to now? It's 2992. So we are 8 IO away.
5, 4, 3.
All right. I think I clicked all my buttons. Got Water Shield, Earth Shield, the other thing. I am this group's Lust. Go ahead and click it before I forget. I guess we're not stopping in the corner. I'm going to Healing Tide really quick here soon, so that I can cast these Healing Surges insta-cast. That way I don't get locked if I need a spot heal from the shout. Nice. Oh, I am rooted. I have Ghostly Paws, but I guess I've already used my Ghostly Paws. But I feel like that was a good visual just to show you my healing breakdown, how much higher for me personally it is. I am going to defensive this. Bleed. Ooh. Ooh. Is that a bop? Okay, Paladin. Protect your healers. We love to see it. But then who protects the Paladin? Dang. It's crazy when you think about it. Really trying to be careful about these disrupting shouts, because as a Mistweaver player, you know, I'll go all season without being interrupted and just not even remember that this thing interrupts, and then I'll swap to, like, you know, my Shaman that's a caster and get interrupted on cooldown on the, like, I'll get farmed by those disruptive shouts, and it's so bad. So I have to be very, very mindful of them so that I don't get disruptive shouted. I go ahead and have a Cloudburst Totem down just to be safe. In my last 13 Priory, the Ret Paladin used sack 0 times. Oh man, that's the worst. Used sack 0 times and did 4 interrupts total. That's crazy. Sad part was we timed it. We felt like a boost. I've been in some keys like that, but the question is, like, does Paladin have something like mages apparently have, where they replace their kick with an AoE kick or something? They don't replace it, but we got yelled at by a mage because I called out how many kicks they did. I didn't call them out. Someone, a DPS called them out, by the way. It wasn't even me. Goodness gracious, I'm bad at the game. I am so bad at the game. But someone called out the kicks that they did, and they were like, I have like an AoE kick and it doesn't show on the details. And then I felt stupid. Fun fact. The roots hurt, and apparently I'm not running the... I am, but apparently I'm wasting... I should just not swap to... As I do it, I was about to say I should not swap to Ghost Wolf form between packs. Because I think that I have Thunderous Paws available, and I don't, and it keeps getting me killed. Or I say it keeps getting me killed. I've only died once, but it has gotten me killed. I'm gonna sentence here just so I can do less globals to top people up so I can heal more. Or do more damage. I don't know why I wasn't just hard focusing chainmail down. Ooh, a nice bleed remove. I don't know. Oh, maybe they're a dwarf? How else, other than being bubbled by the Paladin or being a dwarf, how else can a Shadow Priest... Does Shadow Priest have some kind of bleed remove? Self-bleed remove or something? That I'm just not aware of? Because that's pretty freaking cool if you ask me. Juked, chainmail. Absolutely juked. Okay, go. Honestly, we have a priest. Okay, I'm very glad that we're going left here. I don't like going right in pugs. Just the kicks, like, you just miss one fireball, they're dead, and then you're just like, what do we do? Everyone but the priest made it. Gotta really watch out. Okay, we're just pulling ahead. Kick that. Just go and knock these guys up. Stacking melee. Go and stun. I'm gonna pop a defensive here. This terrifies me. Just gonna kick that. Okay, disrupting shout's happening. I'm gonna healing tide the next one. Where's the knight though? I wanna have it focused. Or like, I wanna have it highlighted just so I'm paying attention to it. It doesn't get buried in all these health bars. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and healing tide. Very nice. Yeah, I think this talent slept on. What's it even called? It's called Spirit Walker's Tidal Totem? Okay. Pay attention to people's health bars. Sorry. Spirit Walker's Tidal Totem. It's a mouthful. Apparently it's impossible for me to say it. But dude, this talent has like saved the party so many times. It has so much application. Like just using it for the Disruptive Shout, so I have more things that are instant cast spot heals that won't get me nature locked, but will help people from dying or prevent them from dying. Like, it's goated in that sense. Go and stun. Need to focus this guy down. If I can get to him. I thought this is pretty inefficient. Probably should have just pulled these guys into the mini boss, but maybe the tank doesn't have like defensives? I don't know. Riptides with Ancestors out does so much healing. Yeah, this build is just crazy in general. Okay, we're gonna just spam into the mini boss. Here's Reflective Shield. Do a Cloud Burst. And try to help burn the shield down. Okay, now I have a fat Cloud Burst lined up for the next one. Gonna kick. Oh man, we did so much pad damage. There goes all of our funnel. So much funnel. That's crazy. I mean, I don't have funnel, but those guys are really good at funnel off of to burn this mini boss. Hey, yeah, join the Discord. It's a fun time. Man, last night we got a troll. Someone came in and trolled and posted some like spam link. People find ways around bots. Like you have so many bots in place, and then they'll find a way to post some kind of spam thing. It's ridiculous. All right, Tainer, you're next. Do your worst. Ooh. I'm gonna kick the priest. Well, he got gripped. It's awkward. They got bots with bots. I'm telling you, man. It's botception out here. I am telling you. I'm gonna put down a Cloud Burst here to have something that I can press on the move, or like some kind of instant healing if you know it hits the fan. Really start focusing down Tainer. Might be able to kill her before she does her like next phase thing. Maybe her Ember Storm is percentage based. I've never actually known. Let's kick that. Yeah, we're gonna have to heal through Holy Radiances, but dude, as Farseer, I'm not even worried about it. But I would be worried about the kicks on this boss if we went right. But just so you know, Keaton, I know you said that you just started healing. This boss is pretty cool. Captain Delacry is the boss, but he has little mini bosses all over this this dungeon. Before you go inside, he has mini bosses everywhere. And you kill as many mini bosses as you can, but the one that you don't kill, which right now we didn't kill Eliana, she joins him in the fight. So basically you can change how this boss fight behaves based on which mini bosses you kill. I think I'm not going to lust here, by the way. But you see, now since we didn't kill Eliana as a mini boss, she's joining this boss fight. She has Divine Judgment, which is a thing that she'll put on the tank that makes him take more damage. And she also does this little Holy Radiance, which is just like a pulsing damage that we need to heal. Which is scary, but like, really it makes healing the tank a bit harder. And it creates like a scary damage overlap, but as long as you can heal through it, it's fine. Whereas what other people do, instead of leaving Eliana for this boss fight, they'll leave Tainer, the chick that we just fought. So on top of having to dodge these big spears, you're also having to dodge her fire puddles and stuff. And you're also having to kick her, on top of the boss kick of the battle cry, you're having to kick her, oh goodness. You're having to kick her fireballs too. So it's like, I don't like that because it makes kicks a lot more strained, like interrupts a lot more strained. Whereas this one just makes it harder to heal a little bit. And I'm fine with harder healing. I worry about group-wide coordination is more scary to me. But here, all I'm doing is just as soon as she casts Divine Judgment, I'm just spelling the tank so he doesn't take bonus damage. Here's Holy Radiance. I'm going to put down a Cloudburst. Going to kick that Battle Cry. I don't really need a cooldown, really. So it's nice to not have to use cooldowns to heal through those, because now I get my cooldowns for this next pool, which is scary. But just in case you're ever confused about this boss, it really is like one of the more confusing bosses, because it's not really... There's like nothing on the screen that tells you, hey, like, you're going to fight whichever mini-boss you don't kill. And I think you can come into this fight with multiple mini-bosses. I could be wrong there, but like, if you just straight up didn't kill any mini-bosses, I'm pretty sure... Okay, there I popped Healing Tide. But I'm pretty sure just like every mini-boss you don't kill would be here. But those are like the two most popular ones. Is like some people go left and you end up with Eliana. Some people go right and you end up with Tainer. You didn't know that? I think I've only ever done it the one way. Yeah, see, last season everyone went left, so you always ended like we just did. Where you'd have Eliana, but this season a lot of people like going right, so you just end a lot of times with the Fire Mage thing. Go ahead and put down a Cloudburst. Start storing some healing into it. Should heal through the next Paladins. Oh, that's a free Ascendance. Bad timing though, I'm not even gonna cast into it. Okay, that Cloudburst just wasted itself, that's pretty tragic. Go ahead and Ascendance now, though. Probably didn't need to Ascendance, but I'm kind of sitting on all of my cooldowns here. This key is actually really chill. I think our timer is more of an issue, so maybe I should start cranking more damage. Focus this priest. Never mind, I'll focus. I don't even know. Okay, we're on a triple Paladin pool, so this one's going to be scary. Go ahead and put down a Cloudburst so I can have it kind of charged up for this first Paladin set. Go ahead and put down my stun for the casters. Pop that Cloudburst. We did get a free Ascendance, though, which is nice. But I had already put down the Cloudburst. Go ahead and put down another Cloudburst. Oh, I was supposed to lust this. Oh, I'm so troll. Why do I have this button? Who let me in charge of this? Dang. Honestly, it worked out well for my cooldowns, because now I don't have to use anything now because I'm lusted, but... Oh, that's so troll. I know I deserve to get flamed. I should never play a lust class. As a shaman, I love to try and just chain CDs a lot. You have so many... Yeah, I need to stop sitting on them as much as I am. But it's just Cloudburst is so strong. It's like, why wouldn't I, you know? Witch Healer's next. Probably gonna be the... I think the Evoker's next in line. Like, it definitely is the next highest IO. But I don't know. I mean, we just weren't having good luck on the Pres Evoker, so it could go anyway. I'm gonna put down Healing Tide. Pop it offensive. Put down Cloudburst. Yeah, you do have a lot of cooldowns as a spec. I'm going to put down my stun. I think I do the same philosophy instead of for cooldowns. I do the same thought process for utility. Like, you just have so much stops that, like, I'm very aggressive with my, my stun on this spec. Oh, these casts. But yeah, casts are the killer here. I can't believe I forgot a lust. I probably cost us a lust in this keep. Probably not, though. I don't know how long we sat on it, but maybe I should have lusted the boss, because then we would have gotten an extra lust here. But I don't think I cost us a lust with us intending to lust the Paladin pool. I have no DS, he says. Divine Storm? Divine Shield? Personally, I like to forget about my cooldowns until I panic push them all. That's a big, like, thing that a lot of, like, newer healers do, for sure. That's, like, the biggest hurdle that you have to get over is cooldown management. But once you get cooldown management, you can basically swap between all the healers. Like, cooldown management is the #1 thing to learn about healing. Oh, that's pretty tragic. He's surrounded his pyre. I need to use my trinket before I forget. Aha! The professional way to use a trinket. Okay, I am going to put down a cloudburst here soon. Go ahead and put it down. Put down Windrush. Healing Tide. Well, I tried to soak one. They beat me to it. AMS is so broken. AMS is the DK ability that, like, it's basically a shield, but it has, like, another line of text that basically says, hey, you're literally immune to everything. Like, it's so broken. It's like a 45-second cooldown, too. Yeah, for these 3-stack ones, so it alternates 3 and 5 stacks. For the 3-stack ones, I'm just using a Cloudburst on, and really that's even overkill. But since I have Ancestral Swiftness for every single one, like, I only need to use like a little bit. But then I'm alternating my 3-minute cooldowns for the 5 stacks. Like this next pyre he puts down is going to be a 5-stack, so I'm going to sentence it. See how there's 5 orbs around it? So we need to soak it 5 times. There we go. We can ignore the soaks at this point. Everyone's on the same page. Okay, they are not on the same page. Okay, 12.5 minutes. Do we have enough time to time this key? This healer, I know, right? You know they're typing that. They wanted to type like, Lust, dude, what are you doing? It's about the only thing I don't like about Farseer and the Cloudburst Totem is it's great when on time, but awful when there's nothing to heal. Yeah, but that's what I kind of, that's kind of why I sit on it a lot. Like here, I just put one down because like all this little healing that I'm doing before the Sacred Tolls is going to get healed up, and then I can do a big burst heal for the first Sacred Toll and then pop the Cloudburst for the second one. So really, I didn't even commit a cooldown. I committed a Cloudburst, which I wouldn't even say is a cooldown anymore. I do think I would used to call Cloudburst a cooldown, but now it's like a semi-rotational thing. Are you winning, son? Oh god, I'm letting people die. Noted. Do not look at chat. What's up, the ham? Good to see you. We are 8 IO away from 3k on the Shaman. So if all goes well here, if we summon some big DPS out of our butt, which that is where I store my big DPS, then we can get there this stream. Okay, so we're LOSing. I also do have a ranged kick. I'm just going to go ahead and target the mage. That fireball cast is going to get LOS'd. Just Gonna kick his volley here. Okay, I'm getting targeted by Purification. I'm gonna pop my shield. Pop Ascendance. Spot heal the stew out of myself with a Cloudburst down. Honestly, don't even need to do any healing now because that Cloudburst can pop at any time and just heal it off. I'm gonna move my Earth Shield to this Purify. I don't know if that's right, but it feels right. Down another Cloudburst. Just having one down is like a good little insurance policy on these Paladin pools is so nice. Like I can just pop it at any time, like now. That light shard's about to pop. Nice. Go, team, go. Get speed boosted. I'm Lucio. We can let fireballs go into the tank. I think they can spell reflect them, right? Is that a thing? I, however, cannot, so I will be kicking those. On me. We're about to pull. We're about to butt pull. Don't know if that's intended, but here we go. Put down my stun before they get low enough to where the light mage or the light spawn's gonna die. I'm gonna knock up. Put down a Cloudburst. Spot heal the people that get purified. I might need to Spirit Link here. I will Spirit Link now that those fire volleys were looking like they were gonna go off. Target one of the mages. That one just got kicked. I'm gonna face tank this. Let them face tank that. Kick that cast. I don't know what kind of damage these light spawns purifications are. I think they're holy damage. So I think me kicking fireball doesn't give me mitigation against them. Which the talent I'm referring to is... Oh, wait. Was he in that light spawn damage? Because he took a big burst there. I think he might have accidentally soaked the light spawn pop. Or something hit, like a fireball hit him or something. But there's a talent called... I don't even know what it's called. Something wins, like second wins or something. And basically when you kick a cast, you gain 15% mitigation against that spell school. So like if I kick a fireball, I'll get 15% fire damage mitigation for some amount of time. It can stack up to 20% as this one, seasoned wins. So like, for example, if these guys are casting like a holy smite, I'll want to kick it. Because I think it shares a spell school of this ticking damage. You see, now I'm taking less damage. And then the next time this priest casts, I want to kick it again, which I can't. Like, I want to kick on cooldown. On a pool like this, it just makes it to where I don't have to waste a defensive. You see, now I have 30% mitigation. Look at my health bar. It is not going down. Like, for free, for literal free, I have 30% mitigation. That's one of the reasons why Shaman is so good this season, because there's a lot of pools like this where kicking these casts just give you 30% mitigation versus like a whole dungeon mechanic. Like Dawnbreaker is a great example. There's so many packs where they have shadow casts, and it basically makes you have a 30% mitigation for the pool, like for basically all the damage on that pool. A great example is after you kill the spider boss and you go back up on top of the ship. I didn't even use a single cooldown here, by the way. It's a big oopsie on my part. After you go back up on the ship and the guy picks like 2 people to put that circle around, I'm just gonna say I'm ready. I don't need mana, but there's also like Shadow Bolt casts that you can kick that give you mitigation for it. So the spec's really good. I mean, everyone knows that, but that talent is very good for the spec. I think it's a talent that you might play Shaman for or all season and just never even think about it. I accidentally put my stun totem down. I'm going to recall it so I can stun these guys as they're about to die, because for those that don't know, in case you didn't play last season or you just haven't really made the connection, these footmen will burst everyone a little bit of damage when they die. But if you have them crowd controlled, the damage doesn't go off. So as these guys are about to hit 0% health, like maybe like sub 5%, I'm going to drop a stun totem and stun them all. So like, this guy's going to die. I don't really care about one of their damage going off, but like as many as I can stun as possible to prevent damage, like now. And then we can kill maybe in time. No, I didn't kill in time, so we're going to knock up. Maybe that works. The priest also psychic screamed. No, we just had him 2D yard. Because some noob put his stun totem down when they were full health. I feel like Farseer as my first healer is hurting me. I've only gone to plus 11, but I feel like I can't get through most things with Ancestors alone. Yeah, the good thing about Shaman is that you have so many cooldowns that usually you want to pair Ancestors with something. It's like a lot of times, like right now, I'm pairing the Ancestors with a Cloudburst totem because I'm using their enhanced healing to heal into a Cloudburst, and then the next time that we take a big smack of damage, I'm gonna let the Cloudburst kind of pop. Like now I'm gonna pop the Cloudburst. You see a big spike in healing. I know a lot of prot warriors will get mad at me for kicking here, which by the way I just noticed we're 4% behind. It's not good.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright. I want to be kicking as much as possible on this boss too. I think Holy Smite, that's a holy spell. And I think all the damage this boss does is holy. I'm pretty sure. So this is just another great example of Season Winds being literally a broken talent. And I'll say it again. That spell is broken. Put down Healing Tide just so I can heal on the move. I just painted the floor. We have Lust. I hope people have their cooldowns. I have a Cloudburst. I don't know if Cloudburst can LOS. Like, we're all the way up here. My Cloudburst is down on the ground floor. I don't know if that's a thing. I need a Lust. What am I doing? Put down my stun. Oh, please burn these ads down. They're scary. Kick that. Try to maintain as much Season Winds as I can. I think I have 2 stacks. Where is it? I don't even know where it is. Put down a Cloudburst.
2, 1.
Pop the Cloudburst. That was a small Cloudburst, but any Cloudburst is a good one if it's timed right. Still need 4%. So I just need to do some damage here.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Almost forced me off the platform. Go, go, go. 3 minutes. We're 3 minutes away from 3K IO, hopefully. Go, tank, go. Pop my racial. Kick the cast. Get my ancestors down. Do some damage. Oh, this is a paladin pool. I am purified, too. I'm going to pop a defensive here. Also pop Ascendance. Put a Cloudburst down just in case. Kick a cast. I feel like the paladin damage, also those Sacred Tools, I think those are also holy damage. So I think those also, if you kick these smites, instead of, it's like on packs where you have like a bunch of casters plus paladins, if you kick holy smites instead of like fireballs, for example, I think you get free mitigation as a shaman. Put down Healing Tide. Ooh, ooh, we did it! 3K IO on the shaman. Ah, we're 3K. Now we move on. Oh my goodness. We hit a big wall. The moment I got tier set and I swapped from last season's Atonement to this season's Farseer, there was a massive wall in our way. And of course we get pants. A massive, massive wall. But it wasn't until I took some time to really grind out some haste on this character. Funny is that on your monk you got 3K and Priory 2. That's true. Maybe that's just the theme. You can tell that I don't like this dungeon because I save it for last on all the characters. When playing Prot Warrior, if I need my DPS to kick, I'll press Spell Reflect. That never fails. True. I only kick if my tank is Spell Reflecting. Oh man, but we did it. But yeah, getting the haste really, really, really activated the Farseer. I got here just in time, Wolfie. You made it. Let's go. Congrats. Is there a way to track how much your Cloudburst totem has stored? Yeah, I know some people use like weak auras. Let's see. We could probably find one. Cloudburst weak aura. I just misspelled aura. Cloudburst totem weak aura. Let's see. Yeah, you can see how much you have stored, how much time's left. Like, you can track it for sure. I'm sure there's like plenty of weak auras, but this one has over almost 2,000 installs. That's crazy. But it looks really efficient. It gets the job done. But we did it. We did it. Farseer was fun. I don't think Farseer was as fun as last season's Totemic, though. However, I guess I can go ahead and rank this versus Mistweaver. Do I think this was more fun than Mistweaver? I really do think this and Mistweaver were very similar in terms of how fun they were. I think both Resto Shaman and Mistweaver Monk lost a bit in terms of how fun they are this season compared to last season. Um, I do think this spec can have some pools where you can do some crazy damage if you're allowed to. And it obviously the spec can do some insane healing. I think the spec also has a crazy healing profile. Like how you do your healing is really strong. Um, and whereas Mistweaver has some moments where you do feel very compromised, and it does feel like on Mistweaver you have to play a lot cleaner to get the same input or output. Like you need like much more precise input for better output. So I do think that this spec was, I don't know, because I think now that I'm gaming with like Master of Harmony's tier set, it is fun, but having to spam Enveloping Mist before you do that is boring. I think having to blanket Enveloping Mist to get any amount of healing out of that spec, to me, is boring for a Fist Weaving spec. So in that regard, I think I would put this maybe slightly more fun than Mistweaver. Objectively, like, look, y'all know if I'm ranking something more fun than Mistweaver, that should tell you something, because y'all know I will shill for Mistweaver. You guys, that if there's one thing you know about me, it's that I am a Mistweaver fanboy. Okay, so the fact that I'm saying that, I think this season, objectively, like if you were to ask 100 people, what did you have more fun on this season, Mistweaver or Resto Shaman? I think about 64 people would say Resto Shaman, 36 would say Mistweaver. So, yeah. But am I happy to be done on the spec? Not really. I kind of want to start pushing on this character more. Maybe I go for title on this character since no one invites my Mistweaver Monk. I might as well be able to play the game, right? So I might end up title pushing on this character, which would be fun because Shaman's a good time. I don't know. We'll see, though. We'll see, though. Mistweaver is awful boring this season. It's okay. I'm not saying that. I think it's definitely fun. I just think, once again, like in order to get full potential from your Master of Harmony healing, you have to literally blanket Enveloping Mist, and like literally needing to just cast that slow cast Enveloping Mist and then Rising Suncake to extend them, and then you can Thunder Focus Tea, Tiger Palm, Tiger Palm, Tiger Palm, Tiger Palm. That's lame to me. Like literally just remove Enveloping Mist, remove Chi Harmony from the game, and then buff everything that Mistweaver does. And who would complain? Who would complain? Not remove Enveloping Mist, but remove the 40% healing bonus that it gives. Why I don't like Totemic is because it plays best with low haste and it feels so slow. Yeah, but there's like some comfort in that. It's like you have a lot of like totems kind of healing for you, and then you just get to cast like the slowest, most powerful chain heal in existence, or chain lightning in existence. And that to me is fun. I love Fist Weaving too, for sure. I think the core of Mistweaver is still what makes it so fun. But I think like Mistweaver, like looking at talent trees, the game as a whole has gotten way too complex, that when you stack another layer of complexity, meaning like Shaman is a simple class, but we are living in a complex WoW, right? But when you stack a complex spec into a complex WoW, like Mistweaver is, it gets too much. It's just too much. And like when you have all of these healing modifiers, like literally the only healing modifier really that you're playing around here, you already have your free, where is it, deluge healing. Like everyone has a Riptide on them. They do at all times, right? The only healing modifier that you're really playing around is your tier set, which you get from pressing Ancestral Swiftness, which you're doing when you need to do healing. It's one global, now you're doing 25% more healing. Boom, go crazy. Okay? But Mistweaver, um, you need to cast Enveloping Mist on 4 different people, extend them with Rising Sun Kick so that you can do 50% more healing. And that's like, it needs a big rework, I agree. And if I'm saying that, if literally the biggest Mistweaver shill fanboy is saying that it could use a rework, and that it's time, now that they've nerfed Chi Harmony down to 25%, at first I was like, why are they doing that? Blah, blah, blah. Like, they shouldn't nerf it. But now that they've done it, I'm like, dude, just remove it and take out the 40% Enveloping Mist. Like, just make Enveloping Mist heal a lot. Like, literally double its healing, and then remove the fact that it amplifies every other healing. And then boom. You know, we're fine. The world moves on. Mistweaver feels like you have to work for your heals. Yeah, exactly. How would you rework it? I would remove Chi Harmony, remove the Enveloping Mist, makes your that target take 40% more healing from you, and then I would just make Ancient Teachings heal for like 50% more of the damage. I would revert some of the nerfs to Jade Empowerment so it does more single target damage. Increase Invigorating Mist healing. That's probably all I would do, and that would probably be just, everyone would be happy. Who would be upset with that, you know? Who? Yeah, Mythic Plus, I don't want to press Renewing Mist. In fact, I don't press it. But yeah, it's like you have to prep more than a Resto Druid. And the thing about Resto Druid is like you can start prepping for damage like 12 seconds before the damage because your rejuve is like a 20-second hot or something. So like you can prep, you have so much time to prep, but as a Mistweaver, you have 6 seconds. You have to prep 6 seconds before the damage because you need to cast a few Enveloping Mist and then Rising Sun Kick right before that damage to extend them all by 4 seconds. Like you have a much lesser time window, you know? It's just lame. Okay, rant over. I have ranted about Mistweaver enough. Yeah. I don't know. I just think we have seen better times in Mistweaver, and all the fun things that we've played around, like in old school Invigorating Mist, that is literally just like Whispering Waves nowadays. It's literally this talent. Old school Invigorating Mist got nerfed. It's square root scaled. So instead of saying 15% of your healing waves healing, it now says 15% of your healing waves healing will heal the first 5 people, but if you have more than 5 Riptides, everyone will receive less healing. Like, it's lame. Grats on the 3K. I appreciate you, Gumshoe. Appreciate you a ton. But Jade Empowerment, nerf to the ground. Nerf to the ground on single target. It's just, I don't know. Kind of sad. But yeah, Totemic's fun. I kind of want to start doing some more Totemic keys. I've been talking with Shamrock for a couple tiers now and just never made this video. But I kind of want to, like, say I just joined like a plus 15 key. I want to record it and then get Shamrocked in Discord. Maybe even not record it beforehand, but like literally just have Shamrocked in Discord watching my gameplay as I'm doing it, roasting me. Like, that's what I want to do. Is have Shamrock I want to have him roast me while I play my Shaman. I feel like that would make such a fun video because Shamrock's a good time. And he's such a good player too. I'm sure he could find, if I played like perfectly, he's so good that he would still find a way to, you know, make fun of me for how bad I am. I think that could be a fun video for the Shaman. Essence Font, I don't miss Essence Font because it also had a lot of flaws for sure. For sure, because it was basically the same problem, but instead of like how Enveloping Mist and Chi Harmony buff all your healing, it buffed your mastery healing, so then it just kept mastery from being balanced. Like, yeah, it was just, that was a disaster in itself. Okay, look, I planned on getting to 3K and then doing some Priest keys today and maybe some Paladin keys, but my stomach is ridiculous. Like it is, there's like a earthquake in my stomach. I am starving. So I am gonna call the stream, but I will. No, you should make a monk. You should because it's still a fun time. But for someone who's played it a bunch and that's trying to maximize it in high keys, it's it's boring at the high end. But you can literally play to like plus 13s and never encounter what I'm discussing, and it's the most fun spec in that regard. But if you're taking it to high end keys, that's when you really start to notice it sucks to play. So yes, still make a monk. You will not come across what we're talking about. I think if you started this season, I don't think you'll come across what we're saying. But guys, I am gonna call the stream. We did get 3K on the Shaman. We are 2 of 7, but I want to remind you where we are. So tomorrow we have a lot to go. We have both priest specs. They're both sitting at about 1,000 IO. So we have a lot of grind to get there. We also need to start getting this Paladin IO up, joining the Druid, but it still hasn't refreshed. But we are 2 of 7 down. Now each spec is going to fall a lot quicker. So now that we've gotten the Shaman out of the way, we're going to really be able to focus on each healer one by one. But I do want to get these two that are lagging behind. So we're going to play a lot of Priest tomorrow, a little bit of Paladin, maybe some Druid. Instead of, last season I would have just focused on the Evoker now. But this season I'm trying to do them a bit more evenly. So I will be working on... I'll be working on these lower ones. You said, looks like you need some Clorox. I don't know, dude. These ads are ridiculous. I couldn't tell you what they are, but you can see our prog and raid. We killed Mythic Fractilis. We went on to Soul Hunters. Got a couple wipes in. But everyone, y'all go have a good night. I appreciate you all for hanging out. Today was so much fun. We got so much done, too. We kind of, cleanly got the last 150 IO needed. So hopefully we can keep the ball rolling tomorrow, keep that momentum up, and get a lot of ground covered on some of these alts. But guys, I will see you all tomorrow. Enjoy your night. Good luck in raid to anyone that's raiding tonight. But I'm going to go eat. Got to go cook. I'm hungry. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, everyone. Watch today's video. If you watched it earlier and it was an old school video, go click on it again. I had to re-upload today's video. If you're wondering why I posted a very outdated video, it's because I clicked the wrong file. So please watch